All right, all right, all right. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Game 4 of this series between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Los Angeles Lakers. This game will be held today in Minnesota. This game will be on ABC today. And this is anybody's game. This is anybody's game. Hang on one second here. Awesome. Had to pause that. I had that coming in on my headphones. Wasn't expecting that to happen, but a little bit of a delay right there. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Shout out to you, Roche. What up, Dhruv Patel? Good to have y'all in here. Guys, we are at a crossroads right now. This is an extremely pivotal Game 4 right now, and the Lakers really need a win. They trail in the series 2-1 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's going to take a big win here by the Los Angeles Lakers to finally advance out of this round. Anyways, right now on my TV screen, we've got the Detroit Pistons and the New York Knicks at it right now. Detroit Pistons up 73-64. When I made the graphic I'm about to show you, the New York Knicks were up over the Pistons. So, what up, Gray59? He says, let's effing go. Let's go, bro. You already know. Okay, so I preemptively and prematurely made this incorrect. This could very well be a 2-2 series after this game. It is happening in Detroit. I will fix this graphic before we get too far into it, but the rest of this is accurate. This is the West right now, guys. OKC got the win over the Grizzlies. This series is over. Plenty of rest coming up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. What up, Robert Samora? Welcome back, sir. All right, y'all. We watched this game last night. The Golden State Warriors, without Jimmy Butler, got the win over the Houston Rockets. At home, they needed that one without Jimmy. Home court advantage played a huge part in that game. And, of course, the maturity of these players having been in this position before also going to help them out big time. Now, how about the Timberwolves and the Lakers? This series, guys, is going to come down to the wire. If the Minnesota Timberwolves win this game, woo, just dropped my cup here from yesterday. Good thing it was empty. If the Minnesota Timberwolves drop this game, if the Minnesota Timberwolves win this game, it'll be a 3-1 series, and then the Lakers are in some serious trouble, and then it would be win or go home for the Los Angeles Lakers, which Minnesota Timberwolves looking to get another ring here. All right, guys, the series from yesterday, we've got a 2-2 series now with the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers. We will see at least up to a Game 6, maybe a Game 7 if needed. In the East, we will be covering an Eastern game immediately after this Lakers-Timberwolves game. I will not be doing the game tonight. Guys, I will be doing the day games. This one and this one. Those are the only two games I'm going to be covering today. I will not be doing the PM games, but yes. And Ataraxia, I did already mention that. I am aware that the Knicks have not won in the series. It's not 3-1. As a matter of fact, the Knicks are actually down by 12. Call it down by 8 with 9 minutes left to go, and I prematurely made this right here. That's on me. I will get it fixed. So don't you mind this right here. This will be another game that's coming up here soon, guys. I've got some cool graphics, new graphic that I pulled up for you guys that I created. Let's take a quick look at it, and we will bring this up as the day goes on. It's obviously not this one or these. You guys have seen these, those of you checking in, although these are updated graphics with information from the series. This is the schedule now. We've got the schedule now available, a series recap of what we've seen over games 1, 2, and 3. In Game 1, the Los Angeles Lakers lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves 117-95. They got blown out of the water. They got embarrassed, and so in Game 2, they turned up the defense. Minnesota also kept their defense nice and strong, keeping the Lakers to under 100 points in both Games 1 and 2. Then we go back to Minnesota. We come back to Minnesota, and the Minnesota Timberwolves feeling comfortable at home, squeeze out the win over the Los Angeles Lakers. We've now got another game at Minnesota happening right here, right now. And, you know, if we need games 6 and 7, you can see those are scheduled right here. But this series will be completed in at least no later than a week from now, right? So within the week, this will all be settled out. And we will know for sure. We could know for sure by the end of Game 5, the Lakers again sitting at a 1-3 deficit a 1-2 deficit, I should say, to the Minnesota Timberwolves, but it could be a 1-3 deficit here after Game 4. So we'll see what happens today. Going to be updating this as the series goes on. I've also got the same graphic for the next game, which is going to be the game with the Boston Celtics and the Orlando Magic. Okie dokie. So this is the recap of the series, right? We've got one win here for the Timberwolves, one win there for the Lakers, one win here for the Timberwolves. Well, the Lakers win Game 4. We've got a 50-50 split based off of the poll. I know we don't have a whole lot of people in here right now. We are just getting started. But what up, guys? Happy Sunday to y'all. Okay, y'all. So head-to-head, quick look at this. Quick comparisons here. Go ahead and shrink this down. Hey-oh. We'll shrink this down a little bit so it fits in our screen. How do y'all feel about that? Let's go ahead and these numbers. Oh, Mario, what are you doing? Let's blow this up. Okay. Let's bring up this graphic here so we can talk about the Lakers and the Timberwolves, who the better team on paper is. And right now, it's a pretty convincing that the Minnesota Timberwolves have just been the better team all season long. These are the 2024-25 stats for the regular season, and the Minnesota Timberwolves have the advantage in every single category over the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, the games aren't won and lost on paper, but this is a pretty good indicator of who's got the advantages here. Now, the Minnesota Timberwolves do cough up the basketball a little bit more than the LA Lakers, but I'll tell you this. The Los Angeles Lakers in Game 3 struggled big time. What up, Eli McSee? As a Lakers fan, Wolves in 5. Uh-oh. Let's take a look at last game. All right, guys, let's shrink this one up too. A Game 3 recap real quick just to kind of put everything into perspective. This is what Game 3 looked like for the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. And I will say there are a couple things that stand out to me more than anything. Moving the basketball around, the assists category. Obviously, this is the score right here, 116-104. Minnesota Timberwolves got the win in Game 3 over the Los Angeles Lakers. Take a look at the bottom here, guys. Turnovers. 19 turnovers in the game versus 8 turnovers, or 11 turnovers for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That is an 8 turnover difference, 2 turnovers per quarter. Those numbers will add up. They won by 12. It makes sense. They're looking over here at Anthony Edwards, who's all smiles right now. Anthony Edwards having himself a very good series at the moment. LeBron James is really the only Laker who's really stepped it up during the playoffs, and we will go through all of those players here in just a moment as well. Let's go ahead and start doing that then while we have the time. We've still got about 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter here with the Detroit Pistons and the New York Knicks, guys. You're not missing any of the action in this Lakers-Timberwolves game because it has not started yet. So 8:30 left to go, and right now, New York with the basketball. There's the drive into the paint, going to search around. I think the New York Knicks are probably going to actually lose this game, so I will definitely have to update that graphic, but I don't want to get off the rails and call that basketball game while we're trying to do our pregame here, so we will stick to what we're doing. Okay, guys. Los Angeles Lakers, regular season numbers right here, y'all. 113.4 is what they scored during the regular season. That's 19th in the NBA. They are at the bottom. This Los Angeles Lakers team with Luka Doncic and LeBron James is the 19th highest scoring team in the NBA. Well, those are just the facts. Those are just the numbers. Field goal percentage, they shoot the basketball decently. They are a top 10 team when it comes to that. Middle of the pack in three-pointers, middle of the pack in assists per game. But they offensively, when they shoot the basketball, once the shot goes off, they're transitioning back into defense. They are not crashing the boards and trying to get those offensive rebounds. 9.7 offensive rebounds per game is 27th out of 30 qualified teams in the NBA. Los Angeles Lakers looks like the Lakers themselves have an identity. The organization has an identity, but this team is still trying to I don't know. They've got some things they need to sort through. They've got some things that they need to sift through. So, anyways, what up, Bo Jackson? He says, Scolarola, what up, Bo? I see David in the house as well. Clumsy, I see you. Ataraxia, I want Luka to win so the Mavs look even more trash for that trade. You mean despite him putting up 47 on his ex-home team? That was dirty, dude. That game back was insane. Life with no big man, says Ataraxia. Yeah, Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes is not the guy you want at center. You would much rather have Anthony Davis, but you can't support an all-star cast. I mean, that would have been the big three, right? Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and if you had Doncic, James, and Davis, this team, done, period. It would have been one of those big threes like the San Antonio Spurs. It would have been a big three like LeBron James and the Miami Heat back in the day. Would have been a beautiful thing to see, but the Los Angeles Lakers, not enough cap space there to handle all of that. Anyways, 10th in the defensively, though, surprisingly, defensively, without Anthony Davis, this team still ranks 10th in the NBA in a couple of categories. Points per game allowed, field goal percentage allowed, and 3-point percentage, 3-point percentage allowed. Defensively, the Los Angeles Lakers are a top 10 team, but everything else is just a little forgettable. Now, if we look over here at the Minnesota Timberwolves, you can see a lot more green on this team. Now, offensively, it doesn't look like they're great either, but at least there's no orange areas or red areas, so there's not as many blemishes on this resume for the Minnesota Timberwolves during the regular season. But if you look at this, points per game, it's just one more point per game is what they average. Defensively, big shout out to Rudy Gobert. They are a top 5 team in the NBA at stopping points per game. So points per game allowed, 109.3. 109.3, they're winning by more than 5 points per game on average, and we've seen that throughout this playoff series. Now, I know I keep saying this. I got to add the free throw statistics in there. I got to add some personal foul statistics in there. We got to make some changes to our stuff. But, man, that yellow team took our name. What yellow team took your name? The yellow team, the Indiana Pacers, the Golden State Warriors. What other yellow teams are there? The Los Angeles Lakers, obviously. Bo Jackson saying, man, that yellow team took our name. Shout out to those of you in the chat room, guys. We're just doing a quick pregame breakdown. Detroit Pistons up by 5 with 6 minutes left to go here in this one. Pistons-Knicks, as soon as that game is over, we'll get into this game with the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Los Angeles Lakers. Okay. All right, guys. Quick look at the starters for both of these teams. Starters today for your Los Angeles Lakers, you've got at center, Jackson Hayes. At power forward, LeBron James. At small forward, Rui Hachimura. At shooting guard, Austin Reeves. And at point guard, Luka Doncic. Head coach, J.J. Redick. Now, this team is stacked. You would think so. This power three, it's not a big three. It's more like a small three, which doesn't sound great to say out loud, but I will say this is a solid unit here. Between Austin Reeves, Luka, and LeBron, these guys are carving up defenses. And right now, and I've been saying this the whole time, that Austin Reeves needs to show up for the Lakers to win games. He has been showing up, but now he's no longer the missing piece. Now it looks like the rest of these starters really need to start performing. One of the biggest issues for the starters is, as you were saying, that big man position. Jackson Hayes. Not to throw salt, not to throw shade at Jackson Hayes, but these are his numbers. During the regular season, it wasn't great to begin with, right? During the regular season, he was averaging 6.8 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, about a block per game, and during this postseason, he has been terrible. He has been so bad. It's been so bad that Redick has had to pull him off the court. He's not even playing the time that he needs. He's getting 1.7 points per game. He does have more assists because he doesn't have the cojones to actually shoot the shots themselves. Rebounds per game, 1.7. That's a huge drop in production. No steals, no blocks. He is missing all of his shots, and this is killing the Los Angeles Lakers in this series. Everyone needs to show up. This is the postseason numbers for 2025. These are the regular season numbers over here. So Jackson Hayes, I know he's never been the main point scorer on this team, but every little bit counts, especially when you're deciding games by a margin of 10 points or less. Especially when you're deciding games by a margin of 10 points or less. Again, this game right here, a 9-point difference. Los Angeles Lakers got the win there. This one here's a 12-point game. This one here's a 12-point game. That's a tough – it's actually, what is that, a 22-point game? My bad. 22-point game. Game 1, there was no chance, and Jackson Hayes playing better isn't going to make that difference, but he could have made the difference in Game 3. He could have made the difference in Game 3, and that's kind of just the point that I'm trying to make. So let's go back to this. Los Angeles Lakers starters. Let's take a look at the bench here as well. Los Angeles Lakers bench hasn't been too bad. We have seen Finney Smith show up during this one. Let's get the exact numbers for this bench right here as well. Duplicate this tab. Let's get the exact bench numbers here. Lakers stats. Let's pull up my postseason numbers here, and we'll talk points per game. Hey-o. Pull this out just a little bit. Okay, so from the bench here, Dorian Finney-Smith averaging 6 points per game right now. Not great numbers. Gabe Vincent as well. Gabe Vincent averaging about 5 points per game. You've got not a lot of support here. I'm looking at this right here, guys. Let's go through points per game in order from highest scorer to lowest scorer in points per game right now for this Lakers team. This is what it is. This is hero basketball, and as I said, these three guys are doing all of the work. Right now, during this postseason, Luke is averaging 28.3 points per game. LeBron is averaging 26 points per game, and Austin Reeves is averaging 17 points per game. So 17 points per game, 26 points per game, 28 points per game. All of the damage is being done here. Jackson Hayes and Rui Hachimura both under double-digit scoring. So Hachimura with 9 points, and you've got Jackson Hayes putting up less points than Dorian Finney-Smith, less points than Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht, Jared Vanderbilt, and then you've got Jackson Hayes. Terrible position to find yourself in at center, especially when you look across the court and you see the center on the other side, and you got to deal with Rudy Gobert. So, home team in this matchup, Rudy Gobert, I think it was, 2 years ago he won, last year, not this year, last year he won Defensive Player of the Year. It should have been Victor Wembanyama, but they gave it to Rudy Gobert. That's fine. Julius Randle, we've got Jaden McDaniels at small forward, at shooting guard, Anthony Edwards, and at point guard, Mike Conley. Now, Mike Conley is a shell of his former self. It happens with age, man, but it's not about him. It's about these guys right here, and honestly, everyone is contributing in one way or another. I will say I'm a little disappointed in Rudy Gobert's efficiency during this series, and that could be because of Jackson Hayes and that matchup there, but Rudy Gobert in this series, guys, big drop-off in production for him as well. I had to double-check these numbers because I said there's no way Rudy Gobert's averaging 3 points per game. There's no way he's only getting 5 rebounds per game in this series. Well, it's true. That's not what you want to see out of your star right there. During the regular season, he averaged a double-double. Throughout this postseason here, 3 points per game, less assists. You can see way less in the rebounding category, about half the rebounds that he normally averages. Hasn't been blocking shots, hasn't been shooting the basketball well. You can see this also. No, I don't feel like anyone's really shooting the basketball that well, especially players who make their living in the paint, because these officials are allowing so much contact these days. It's kind of crazy. Jalen Brunson for 3 hits the shot, ties it up. The score is 84 all in Detroit. It's 84-84 in Detroit right now. And this is a good basketball game that we have on hand. Game is actually that game right now is fire. Here we go. Schroeder stepping back from the free throw line, hits the bucket. 2-point lead for the Detroit Pistons. Ooh, action. Ooh, we got some action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will have tip-off here momentarily. The game was scheduled to start here in about 2 minutes. There are 3.5 minutes left to go here in this New York Knicks-Detroit Pistons game. Jalen Brunson spins around, puts the bucket up, and no foul there, rebounded by Detroit. The shot off the mark. Detroit up by 2 with 3:18. New York Knicks on defense. And here's Cade Cunningham working on his assignment. Cade Cunningham looking to extend the lead. 3:11 left to go. Makes his move, pulls up, takes the shot, hits the shot. The score, 88-84, 4-point lead for Detroit. Okay, guys. Sweet. So, timeout has been called in that game. Don't know why I'm talking about that game. Let's take a look at these two teams head-to-head, player by player, and compare them. Now, Luka Doncic versus Mike Conley, regular season numbers, guys. Luka Doncic averaging 28 points per game since joining the Lakers, and he has been on a tear. He's beating out Mike Conley in every single category, from minutes down to rebounds, down to blocks, down to field goal percentage. The only one where Mike Conley has a slight advantage here is in the three-point percentage, but he does take a lot less shots. A lot fewer shots is what I should say. He does take a lot fewer shots than Luka. Let's take a look at the comment area, see what's up with you guys. Y'all ready for this game yet? We got Gary in the house. Mario reminds me of the commentators on American Gladiator. On American Gladiators, is that like an American Ninja Warrior? That's kind of, I can dig it, I guess. Now, this time, you guys always call me out for having a short tie. This time, the tie is definitely short. This time, this tie is definitely short. I don't want to loosen it too much, but I really like this material. Check that out. It's like that crocheted stuff. So this material is super cool, but the problem is that the tie is not very long, and so I have to do one of those loose knots. There are multiple knots you can do to tie a tie. It doesn't have to be a Windsor. It doesn't have to be, your basic knots. But anyways, not the point. Trying to figure it out. But we want a bow tie, says Ataraxia. I'll get one here soon. Bo Jackson saying skull. What up, Bo? I can't do daily sports videos like Mario, man. It would mean I got to shower every day. Well, the great thing is that you can't smell me through the camera, so Wolves no mercy. Jermaine Event, what up, homie? How you doing, man? Good to have you in here, Jermaine. Clumsy checking in saying, how many ties do I have? Well, just in this office, bro. Here, I'll show you. Why not? This is like half of my tie collection right now. This is like half of my tie collection right now. This one I got from a buddy. These I got from Christina. I was actually going to wear this one because this reminds me of, Lakers / Minnesota colors. It's got the purple and the blue. I didn't wear it because I felt like it would be cheesy. I got this one. Nice colored tie here. Anyways, the point is that I've got quite a few pieces that we're going through, that a lot of them my wife got for me. Jesus, I got a lot of ties. And, this is about half the collection here. We've got more downstairs. And you know what? I'm honestly sick of all these ties because I wore so many. Purple blue looks like Doctor Strange colors, says Sam. A little too cool for the summer, huh? It's springtime right now. Anyways, you look like everyone's favorite brother from church. Ah, damn it. Not the look I was going for, but that's fine, man. That's fine. What I actually want to do is finish up my sleeves and get some more tattoos. Okay, guys, Jalen Brunson, but I don't want to spend my baby money on tattoos. Jalen Brunson with the basketball, kicks across court. There's a three-point shot from Karl Anthony Towns. The shot falls. It's a one-point game, and the Detroit Pistons up by 1 with the basketball. 2:40 left to go in that one. All right, guys, at shooting guard, Austin Reeves, Anthony Edwards. You can see that Anthony Edwards has the advantage in most of these, but you know what? Regardless, Austin Reeves' regular season numbers are pretty dang good. 20 points per game. I remember I was telling Christina the other day, watching Austin Reeves come into the league, he reminded me of Caruso, and I was like, dude, this guy's going to be another bum. This guy's going to be underwhelming. But you know what? This dude is ice cold, man. This guy has This guy he's got ice in his veins. He's a killer, and it's great to watch Austin Reeves do his thing right now. All right, guys, Detroit Pistons with the basketball. Here's Hardaway, a mid-range jump shot from the three-point line, falls right there, a 4-point lead for Detroit. With less than 2 minutes left to go, let me go ahead and start upgrading my graphic because I screwed up and I got excited and put the Knicks with the 3-1 lead in the series. It will not end up that way, will likely not end up that way. Let's take a quick look. I'm going to scroll down here. There's a shot, a difficult shot from, wow, another difficult shot from Karl Anthony Towns falls there, keeping it a 2-point game. New York Knicks trail by 2. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Cade Cunningham looking and looking, taking his time. Clock running out. Shot clock down to 5. Cade makes the spin, takes the fadeaway jumper. The shot rattles the rim. No good. Rebounded by New York. They can take the lead here. New York, Jalen Brunson with 1 minute left to go. Here is Brunson working his way into the paint area. Kicks it out. Pump fake at the three-point line. And they're still moving the basketball around. Karl Anthony Towns for 3. He hits the shot. It's a 1-point lead for the New York Knicks with 46 seconds left to go. Karl Anthony Towns fired up. Timeout, Detroit Pistons. Ooh, that was a bucket right there. Let's go. Wow. Oh, my gosh. How about that? What a bucket there. Karl Anthony Towns scoring on the last 3 possessions here for the New York Knicks and showing up big time for New York. Maybe I don't have to change my graphic after all. You never know. All right, Brunson's a GOAT, says Jermaine Event. Reeves got that Duke Christian Laettner vibe. That Christian Laettner vibe. I am curious to see what's going to happen with Cooper Flagg this season, but hey. Got to play defense now, says Jermaine Event. Well, a lot of action left to go. Drama here at the end of Game 5. Is that Game 5? Game 4. At the end of Game 4. And the Knicks might go up 3-1 in that series. And again, 3-1 isn't necessarily a death sentence, but it does not look great. Karl Anthony Towns, says Bo Jackson. Braun versus Ant-Man. We do have Braun versus Ant-Man, and we should take a look at those 2 players here since we're talking about this game, since we've actually got this game up right here. All right, guys, how about LeBron James throughout this series? Now, this is all of the games 1, 2, and 3 combined. LeBron James has definitely stepped it up over here in these categories. LeBron James, 26 points per game during this postseason, this matchup here against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Regular season numbers, doesn't matter, right? Regular season is gone. We could put that behind us, and I will. Over here, LeBron during this postseason still shooting the basketball 50%, shooting the 3 at 36, almost 30% efficiency. Pretty good numbers. I'm going to call this game because this game is something right here. Inbounding the basketball are the Detroit Pistons. 45 seconds left to go in this one. Cade Cunningham against Towns. Cade Cunningham trying to find his way in the paint. He will lose the basketball. It will be New York Knicks basketball. It'll be New York Knicks basketball. Let's watch it one more time. Cade Cunningham pushing that off his body. It is definitely out on Cade Cunningham. Ooh, yeah, I would say that it is. Off his chest. Okay, thoughts on the San Antonio Brahmas? Not much, man. I haven't thought about the San Antonio Brahmas since last season, bro. Haven't thought about the San Antonio Brahmas since last season just because, let's see, definitely late game timeout shite, says Jermaine Event. So, final timeout going to be called right there by the New York Knicks. No teams have any timeouts remaining. New York Knicks have one final possession here. They're going to probably put that in the hands of their free throw shooters. Probably going to see a couple late game free throws here. We'll see this game get extended right now. Los Angeles Lakers, Minnesota Timberwolves coming up here shortly, guys. But for now, how about Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks? Looking pretty solid in that one. right there. You know what? Let's go ahead and pull this up. Let's go to the scores. Let's go to the game tracker. You can see it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks Pistons above my head. This game is wrapping up. Once the Knicks-Pistons game is over, we will get into this Lakers-Timberwolves game. If you're watching this channel for the first time, my name is Mario. You're watching Football Nation. Yes, this is the NBA on Football Nation, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Right now, we're just waiting for this game to finish up. In the East, New York leads 2-1 in this series. And in the next game, the one behind me, the Los Angeles Lakers trail in this one. Minnesota leaves 2-1 in that series. We're in Minnesota for this game. Coming back to it, camera panned over on Schroeder right now. Now it's on Brunson. Let's see who gets the bucket here for this squad. On the court right now for the Detroit Pistons, defensively, Cunningham, Harris, Thompson, Schroeder, and Duren. On the court for the New York Knicks, Brunson, Towns, Hart, Bridges, Anunoby. There's the inbound pass, and here we go. To finish this one up, can the New York Knicks plunge the dagger? Jalen Brunson with the basketball, directing traffic, matched up against Schroeder. And Brunson dogging him. Brunson between the legs. Brunson has the basketball tipped away. It goes out of bounds. 4 minutes and 33 seconds. 4.3 seconds left to go on the shot clock. So today, guys, Jalen Brunson, 32 points. Karl Anthony Towns, 27. On the other side right now, Cade Cunningham with 25 points. Tobias Harris with 18 points. Ausar Thompson with 8. Dennis Schroeder with 6. Jalen Duren with 6. Here's the pass inbounds. Brunson floats it up. Brunson's shot off the mark. Here come the Detroit Pistons. Pistons on the drive. There's the foul. And it looks like there's going to be a foul and another timeout probably going to be called right here. Okay, so a little bit of drama. It's still just a one-point game. 93-94, Detroit Pistons trail. That is 10 rebounds, so there's a triple-double for Cade Cunningham, by the way. 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and 25 points for Cade Cunningham in this game. And if they lose after this man gets a triple-double, that would be wild. They do trail by 1. Timeout has been called by the Pistons. A 60-second timeout, 11.1 left to go in this game. Okay. All right, y'all. So how about the small forward comparison? Rui Hachimura, Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels, slightly more time, right? It's not even a full minute more, but he has been productive in some of the other categories. He's out hustled Rui Hachimura. He hasn't outscored him. Hachimura has been having a very underwhelming postseason, I should say. Meanwhile, on the other side, Jaden McDaniels, an opposite story. Let's take a look at that. So, small forward here, guys. Rui Hachimura, you can see most of his numbers not so great during the postseason, averaging 4 less points in the regular season, less rebounds per game, only slightly here, less assists per game, only slightly here. So, it's all kind of the same. But let's take a look at the other side at the small forward position. This is what I'm talking about. This is the level of step it up that you need in order to win playoff games. And when you go from 12 points per game to 21 points per game, you are stepping up in a big way to help your team. Shooting the basketball 58% from the floor, 36% from 3. Yeah. All right, guys, here are the Detroit Pistons on the inbound. Detroit Pistons getting ready to inbound this basketball here. This will be the final score of the game, 94-93. Here's the inbound pass. Cade Cunningham takes his shot from the free throw line, off the mark. Offensive rebound there by Hardaway. Hardaway for 3 as the buzzer beater. It is blocked at the end of the game. The game is over, and it's time to get into this one. The New York Knicks did win, and so my prediction came true. They win by 1. It's a 3-1 series now, and the New York Knicks The Detroit Pistons all but eliminated, guys. Almost eliminated here, not quite. This is official. These are all correct. You dig? Okay. Let's go, says Ataraxia. I did. It was close. It was close. Would you be happy if Karl Anthony Towns got traded to the Spurs for Vassell, Sochan, and Johnson? I don't think I would mind that at all. As long as you're not taking Castle from us, I think that would actually be a decent trade. But I don't see the New York Knicks letting go of Karl Anthony Towns after putting up 27 points today in this game. I just don't see that happening. Anyways, this is official, guys. OKC will advance. New York Knicks now up 3-1. We've got this next game happening here. Lakers Timberwolves. Can the Lakers tie this one up and make this a 2-2 series? We will find out here soon. Hopefully we can snag this home win and head back to L.A., says Bo Jackson. Spurs definitely got to move on from Sochan. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. Karl Anthony Towns to the Spurs. We need another big man. We need a real big man in San Antonio. That would be great. All right, guys, real quick, shout out to all of our VIP channel members. Shout out to Brandy, Chi-Town Joe, Denise, Gary, Jeremy Webb, JT, and Lou Hefner. Shout out to Lorinda. Shout out to Robert, and shout out to Val. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel and being here time and time again. Shout out to Shelly. Shout out to Rayzilla, Send It, and Shiva75. If you guys see them in our chat area, be sure to say hello to them. They are the ones who keep this channel alive. I really appreciate you guys. How about the First Down channel members? You guys are also just as important. There's safety in numbers, and you guys have helped keep this channel afloat as well. I appreciate everyone on this list, and I appreciate everybody watching this live stream right now. If your name isn't on this list, well, that's okay. As long as you guys get to, as long as you guys are entertained and as long as you guys are enjoying yourself, I'm happy. That's all that matters to me. So I just want to give these guys kudos for going above and beyond and helping this channel grow. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Okay. Let's step away from this. Let's go back to our main feed. Let's go into the next game. Lakers, Minnesota Timberwolves. We should have tip-off here in just a moment. Shout out to Stormy checking into the conversation, saying the Pistons, Knicks, and Sacramento have a lot of big men. They can spare one for the Spurs. We already took De'Aaron Fox from Sacramento. I don't know that they're going to want to do another deal with us. Blaze one up, says Bo Jackson. What up, Bo? Clumsy saying I'm always entertained by these kinds of streams. Rock on, bro. Let's go. 15 fourth quarter points by Brunson. You the man, says Jermaine Event. It was a good game for Brunson. Now, I'm surprised that we don't have action just yet in this game. Let me refresh this page. Let me just double check that I'm on the right channel. I'll be back in 30 seconds, guys, here. Channel anytime, Gary, and I appreciate you checking in, Ataraxia. Apparently I'm on the right channel, but I'm not seeing any basketball happen. I'm also not seeing the score update above my head. We should have this Lakers game coming up here, unless I guess it got pushed back 30 minutes. If it got pushed back 30 minutes or 15 minutes or 10 minutes, then I guess. Anybody else think that Kendrick Perkins was overrated? Anybody else think that Kendrick Perkins is just, I don't know. There's something about Kendrick Perkins that I just never thought he was Just never thought he was the man, you know? Okay. I just want this game to start. Guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so Los Angeles Lakers, Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's do a quick – Ataraxia saying that the dude's racist too. Oof, not a good combination there. Well, I guess since I've got this here and I've got y'all's attention, let's look at this one more time, guys. Game 1, the Los Angeles Lakers lost Game 1 to the Minnesota Timberwolves 95-117. Game 2, the Los Angeles Lakers won 94-85. Game 3, the Lakers lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves in Minnesota 116-104. Game 4, right here, right now, we're about to find out what the final score is going to be of this one in just a little bit. So we will have guaranteed at least a Game 5. If needed, by the way, Game 5 will be Wednesday, 9 p.m. I believe this is Central Standard Time. So remember, Central Standard Time for this channel. This channel is out of San Antonio, Texas. And for me, it's just easier to do the numbers this way. Anyways, so Wednesday will be Game 5. We are guaranteed to have a Game 5. If needed, Game 6 of this matchup will be this Friday. And Game 7 will be on Sunday. Okay, Silver Haze Yoki saying threes are going to rain today. Says Silver Haze Yoki. Well, let's see if that's true based off of historical information. So based off of historical information, let's pull up the box score for Game 3. All right, guys, will it be raining threes? I don't know. Let's take a look at these numbers. So, 43 pointers were shot in Game 3 by the LA Lakers. They made 17 of them, shooting 42.5% from the three-point line. Let's go ahead and get that graphic up as well so you guys can see more or less what I'm talking about. Head-to-head. This is Game 3 recap. Bust that open. Okie dokie, guys. So 42.5% from three-point land. They shot the basketball 40 times from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Timberwolves shot the basketball 36 times from beyond the arc. They were shooting a lot of three-point shots, and in this game, 30 shots were made from beyond the arc. So of these two teams, 90 points came from beyond the arc. I think I would call that a shootout. Yeah, I think that's fair to say it's going to be raining threes. You score 90 points between your two teams from three-point land. Yeah, I think it is raining threes. Good call. Thanks for bringing that up. Again, guys, this is the final score that we had in the last matchup. Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Los Angeles Lakers by 12. There were some players that just did not show up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest issue, though, you have to control the basketball. You got to control the rock. You will have issues if you do not protect the basketball. And they could not do that in the game. Okay, both teams had 38 total rebounds. The Los Angeles Lakers had 7 offensive rebounds. The Minnesota Timberwolves had 9 offensive rebounds. 31 defensive rebounds for the Lakers. And on the other side, defensive rebounds, 29 for them. You can see the assists in this one, and this graphic is actually inaccurate. Looks like the steals for Game 3, or the blocks. Where am I at here? Assists for Game 3, we actually had 24 for the Minnesota Timberwolves and 21 for the Los Angeles Lakers. Don't know how this graphic was incorrect in that one particular category. And turnovers, 16 and 8. This is actually also wrong. What the I hate artificial intelligence. I hate artificial intelligence so much. Gonna make me look like a buffoon. Stupid AI. Trust but verify, guys. Trust but verify. Always remember that. So, rebounds per game. Let's see. Turnovers, 8 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And 16. It's actually worse than I thought. Then we did have 38 rebounds on both sides. Assists, 24 here. Ready for tip-off now, guys. Here we go. There is tip-off. And now it's going to go into the hands of the Minnesota Timberwolves, so the Los Angeles Lakers will get the basketball in the second and the third quarter. We'll update this graphic when it's time to compare them again. But here's Rudy Gobert on the spin around working against Reeves. That basketball flies out of his hands, and it goes back the other way. That'll be a turnover here. That'll be a turnover here, and the Los Angeles Lakers forcing that turnover. Luka off the mark with his opening shot, so the shot misses here. Luka misses the opening shot, and coming back with it, Julius Randle in the paint, puts that one up. He's fouled on the way up. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a couple of free throws. So Julius Randle going to go to the free throw line here. Let's get my drive chart back up. It is this one. We'll open this up here, refresh this page. Just getting ourselves settled in right now. Probably should have done this one earlier, but all right, guys, that first free throw for Julius Randle will fall. The score is now 1-0. First to draw blood are the Minnesota Timberwolves, so the score is 1-0 right now. At the free throw line is Julius Randle getting ready to shoot the second of his 2 free throws. Let's go to the live. Here's the shot. Julius Randle's bucket is good. What's up, Lakers fans? What is up, Timberwolves fans? How are y'all doing? Here we go. Here's Austin Reeves bringing the basketball up court, working against Anthony Edwards, passing this one up to Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes backing down Rudy Gobert. Luka on the dribble. Luka runs out of room, kicks out to Reeves. Reeves shot off the rim, tipped back out. Offensive rebound. Luka Doncic gets it. Reeves kicks this one out. Hachimura on the move. Hachimura in the paint over Gobert. The shot no good. Jackson Hayes fighting for it. They can't get it. Coming back with it. Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves coast to coast. Never mind, kicks this out. Mike Conley to Randle. Randle for 3. Randle short as it brushes the front side of the net. Julius Randle's shot way off the mark. Back to sharding again. Come on, Mario. Here we go. Moving the basketball around. There's a pass inside, and this time under the rim, Hachimura goes up. Hachimura lays it up and in. Easy bucket for him. Easy bucket for Hachimura. And here we go on the move. Mike Conley against LeBron James. Conley to Anthony Edwards. Edwards against Austin Reeves. Luka Doncic, I see him looking over at Randle. It looks like he's losing his man right there. Either way, there is a pass to the outside, and Randle, the guy that was supposed to be Luka, and Luka's defense awful right there. Randle left wide open. Randle hits the bucket. I don't know what Luka Doncic was doing defensively there, but that was clearly, he looked like he was not sure who he was supposed to be guarding, and that was bad. A bad defensive possession for the Lakers. Here we go, trying to push the pace. A fadeaway jump shot off the mark there by Anthony Edwards, rebounded by Austin Reeves. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You're watching Football Nation. Let's continue moving forward in this game. Rui Hachimura for 3. Hits the shot. Bang! Let's go. 5-5. We're looking at a score of 5-5 here. Let's make sure that these are correct. Okay, on the move, taking the shot right there, off the mark. No good right there by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let me pull up my little drawing sheet. Jaden McDaniels shot off the mark. Here we go. LeBron James taking that all the way in, kicks it out to Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves dumps that off to Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes off the mark. LeBron James with the rebound is fouled by Gobert. That'll be a personal foul on Rudy Gobert. LeBron James will get a trip to the free throw line. 8 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the first quarter of this game. LeBron James in this one, getting his first trip to the free throw line. He has scored 2 points. He scored 1 point right there. That's his first point. And he'll get the second after he knocks down the second free throw here as well. Austin Reeves, no points today. Rui Hachimura with 5 of the Lakers' 6 points. LeBron James to shoot his second free throw here. LeBron James, second free throw is good. The Lakers are up 7-5 over the Minnesota Timberwolves. So the score is 7-5. Here comes Mike Conley up the court. Court branded with Wingstop, Target Center, Emirates logos, everything. Okay, here we go. On the move, on the drive, getting a big body in the way. Jackson Hayes gets bulldozed there by Julius Randle, who knocks down that shot. That's 2 points for Julius Randle. The score is 7-7. Here are the LA Lakers. Hachimura against Conley. Hachimura tries to swing that pass out to the corner. It is tipped out by Anthony Edwards. The pass was intended for Austin Reeves there. Basketball goes out of bounds at the baseline. Here's the inbound pass. So LeBron getting ready to inbound this one from the baseline. LeBron finds Luka. Luka, a pump fake from three-point land. Luka gonna kick this one up, and the alley-oop for Jackson Hayes is good. The score is 9-7. Luka with another assist right there. So Luka Doncic now has his first assist of the game, I suppose. That's his first one. The score is 9-7. LA Lakers up by 2. Here's a step back three from Edwards. Edwards, 27-foot jump shot off the mark. He gets his own rebound from three-point land. And here's Julius Randle. Julius Randle goes up for it. Julius Randle misses the shot. Here is a third chance bucket. Mike Conley off the mark. LeBron James gets the rebound. He is hit once again. Going to be another foul. Rudy Gobert, is that a second foul here? They're saying a technical foul on Jackson Hayes, though. What happened there? Technical foul on Jackson Hayes. How did that happen? I guess he decided to express his opinion. What up, Carizan? Who do I think will win? I don't know. It'll be nice to see Jackson Hayes. That was the call on Jackson Hayes. No foul on LeBron. A technical foul. The shot is good. The score is 9-8 now, and the Minnesota Timberwolves trail by 1. Because it happened technically? It technically happened, so it's a technical foul. Kieran Ozo, what up, homie? How you doing? Sonny in the house. What up, guys? Good new faces right here. We got Kyrie Carter saying yo, yo. We got new faces out here in this chat. Good to have you guys in here. If you're new, don't be shy. Say what's up. I like to read the comments when we go during commercial breaks. We are not in a commercial break just yet, guys. 7:30 left to go in the first. I'll turn my attention to the comment area here in just a moment. Anthony Edwards puts that one up from inside the free throw line. The points in the paint starting to go up here. So 10 points now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. LA Lakers right now down by 1. Here is Austin Reeves behind the back to Hachimura. Hachimura to LeBron. LeBron kicks this one out. LeBron to Finney Smith. Finney Smith back to LeBron. LeBron for 3. On the move. The fadeaway three-point shot for LeBron James is good. It's 12-10. LeBron James doesn't look a day over 50. Just kidding. Just kidding. And it looks like Jaden McDaniels stepped out of bounds right there as he tried to bounce that basketball off LeBron James and move that. LeBron's notorious for a nice shot there by LeBron on the other end. And it looks like a timeout has been called. Henry Hennessy checking into the conversation. We're going back to a commercial break. Minnesota Timberwolves take a full timeout, and we go to a commercial break. All right, guys, we've got some action happening right now. Los Angeles Lakers are up 12-10 over the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 2-point lead right now. Game just now kind of getting started. We're midway through the first quarter. And let's take a look right now. Let's take a quick look at the YouTube analytics, see how many of you guys are hanging out with us right now. See what's going on with y'all. Get some additional information in my head. Thank you to whoever just subscribed to this channel. I appreciate you guys. Okay, let's go to my analytics. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are live in San Antonio, Texas. About 140 people watching this live stream. It's finna to be one of these games for old man James. Let's effing go, says Jermaine Event. What up at Henry Hennessy, says Robert Samora. What up, Henry Hennessy? Let's go. All right, guys, so we are going to have to start doing something a little bit different. For those of you who are watching this live stream right now, if you guys are appreciating this style of commentary, I do implore you to hit that thumbs up button, hit the like button, and share this with some friends. I am genuinely and seriously considering not covering NBA anymore because the turnout just isn't there. So if you guys like this style of commentary and you don't want it to go away, I need your help to keep this channel growing because I cannot sustain this channel or my family based off of the viewership that we're getting on NBA games. Now, obviously, it's the first round of the playoffs. We will get through the second round of the playoffs, and then, I don't know, we're going to have to figure it out, but I'm for sure going to have to start toning down these live streams because we just need more people to show up. We need more people to show up, or I'm going to have to pivot, or this channel is going to disappear. It's just kind of the way it works. So if you want to help this channel grow, if you don't want to see it go anywhere, hit the like button and share this with someone. What up, Ronnie? How you doing, man? Good to have you in here. Let's go. Good to have you guys in here. Okay, let's talk basketball. Okay, guys, so far in this game, let's take a look at the starters. We're going to take a look at the starters right here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And so far in this game, step away right now, full box score. Okay, this is the starters on the court right now. Points in this game so far by these starters, let's talk about it. LeBron James already with 5 points. Rui Hachimura with 5 points. Jackson Hayes with the pair. Luka Doncic hasn't scored, and Austin Reeves hasn't scored, which is a surprise. Very surprising to me. What up, Pickin' and Lovin'? He says, go Lakers. Shooting guard, point guard. These two guys are like the top scorers. They're two of the top 3 scorers on the Los Angeles Lakers. And so far, they haven't actually put up any points, yet the Lakers are up by 2 at this moment. Minnesota Timberwolves have called a timeout. The score is 14-10. Excuse me, I believe it should be 12-10, and something might just happen right here. But we'll get back to that in just a moment. The bench, nobody has except for Dorian Finney-Smith has entered on the court right now. So nothing from Morris, Vanderbilt, Len, Vincent, Milton, Goodwin, Bronny James, or Necht so far. All right, guys, here are the Los Angeles Lakers coming back with the basketball. And the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James working against DiVincenzo. LeBron going to get his take. LeBron with the reversal layup right there. A great shot for LeBron. And the score is now 14-10. We just call the game like I see it. Score is 14-10. Julius Randle going to drive right here against Luka. He gets slowed down. Luka playing good defense against Randle, but Randle even better offense. The fadeaway turnaround jump shot from inside the paint right there at the elbow goes in. All right, guys. On the dribble right now, Luka Doncic. On the move, Luka in the paint. He does his turnaround. He puts the bucket up. The shot is good. Luka gets on the board for the first time. The score is 16-12. Here's Julius Randle against Austin Reeves. Julius Randle backing down Reeves. 5:50 left to go in the first. Randle cross court right here. Here's DiVincenzo, dumps off to Gobert, and that is stripped away as Austin Reeves hacks Rudy Gobert right there. Rudy Gobert checking his thumb. It seems like he might have been possibly injured by Austin Reeves on that one. There's 2 more games happening today, guys. You've got the game with Jason Tatum and Paolo Banchero. We've got the Celtics and the Magic immediately after this. That'll be the next game that I cover. And I will not be covering the 9:30 p.m. Eastern time game. That is going to be the Indiana Pacers and the Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks going at it. Actually, I did cover the NBA. I did cover the draft, and the draft was terrible. I would have had a bigger turnout for the NBA games than I would have for the draft. The NBA draft, I only got like 3,000 views on. So we got to pivot. Something has to change. I think I need to go back to creating more long-form content. I think the audience out here seems to be responding to it better. You know, I'm averaging like 30,000 views on a long-form content, but I spend days and hours putting these streams together just to get half that. So a little discouraging, but we will continue going forward, guys. We're on a mission right here. It's all about just helping you guys out, and the more people we can help, the better it'll be for everyone. Here we go. LeBron James not on this play right here. Luka Doncic taking it coast to coast. Luka Doncic floats it up. I don't want to think about that right now. I want to focus on this basketball game and give you guys the best content. That's all that matters. DiVincenzo in the paint, puts the bucket up. No good. Rudy Gobert tries to tip it back in. No good. Offensive rebound here. The official's not blowing the whistle. DiVincenzo for 3. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. The score, 18-16. Minnesota Timberwolves trail by 2. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers looking to extend the lead right here. A little warm in this office. Here we go. LeBron kicks this one out. No look pass to Rui Hachimura, who almost loses it. Austin Reeves gets the basketball. And good body control. Finney Smith to it. Hachimura for three. Now Hachimura off the mark. Offensive rebound by LeBron. LeBron puts it back. He is fouled again. Looks like another foul this time. Naz Reid will be charged with the foul. Is Naz Reid on the court? I don't see him on the court right now. I guess he'll substitute in here in just a second. LeBron James going back to the free throw line. The score is 18-16. Here come another pair of free throws for Bron. Okay. LeBron James puts up the free throw. I know, Ronnie. It blows my mind. I was telling Christina about it today. I'm like, look, I get that Tom Grassi and Perna, they have hundreds of thousands of followers, but they just turn on the camera, no graphics, no additional support, and they just sit there, minimal effort, get hundreds of thousands of views on all of their streams. Don't know how that works for them. Don't know how this channel, with all the effort that we put into it, and I feel that we've got a quality product, we can't get those same numbers. But you know what? I will figure it out. Here we go, guys. There's the shot. The shot is off the mark by McDaniels. McDaniels having a bad day. Another missed shot there by Rudy Gobert on the rebound. Coming back with it on the move. LeBron James to Luka. Luka pump fake. Naz Reid fouls right there. That is a foul against Naz Reid. Luka Doncic gets fouled right there. Thank you, Henry. What's up? Can't smell anything. Just take his temperature and is he okay? Hey, it's okay. It's okay. He's okay. As long as he doesn't have a temperature right now, he's okay. All right, sorry guys, had to handle some personal stuff right there. 4:24 left to go here, guys. Naz Reid, 1 minute, 0 points, 2 fouls already. Not great numbers for Naz Reid to get this one started. Luka Doncic getting ready to inbound this one after being fouled from behind. There's the inbound pass to Rui Hachimura. Hachimura going to sit here and swivel on that pivot foot. There's the pass to Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic for three. Takes the shot. The shot off the mark. Offensive rebound there by Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert coming up with it. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that. Here we go, y'all. On the dribble. On the dribble, passing out. Here's a shot from three-point land. That shot off the mark by Alexander Walker. Rebounded once again by LeBron James. LeBron James forward here. LeBron James to Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic against Naz Reid. Luka Doncic up. The layup is good. The score is now 22-16. 22-16, LA Lakers have the lead. Looks like there was a foul there. Looks like that might be against Gabe Vincent. Excuse me, offensive foul against Rudy Gobert. Gabe Vincent draws the foul. Thank you, Soham Carval. Carval, appreciate you, Soham. Nice little move right there. There's the shot. The shot is good. They're showing that replay from Luka Doncic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Los Angeles Lakers are up by 6 points. The score is 22-16, 3:42 remaining in the first quarter. Remember that the Minnesota Timberwolves lead this series 2-1 right now, and the Lakers need to win this game to get back to LA with a tied series. That basketball is deflected by Alexander Walker. It goes out of bounds, and the Los Angeles Lakers will retain possession. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Not wearing pants? Trey saying, bro, not wearing pants. I got pants on. I got my khakis on, bro. We're good. We got pants on. I straight up, here, let me take off my I straight up wear dress shoes to sit in my office, dude. I don't know why. You think I'm going to wear a tie and a button down and no pants? That's just, all right. Here we go, guys. No, we've got Luka on the play here. Luka puts this one up. Luka shot off the mark. Thanks for checking in, though, Trace. I do appreciate you leaving that comment. Giving me a talking point here is always appreciated. All right, y'all, moving the basketball around underneath the rim, and this time a foul there. Austin Reeves will be charged for the foul. Julius Randle will take a trip to the free throw line. Thank you, Bravas. Thank you, Bravas. I appreciate that. I'm here for you guys. Let's do this. So Julius Randle was clearly fouled by Austin Reeves on that play. Great job by Austin Reeves to not give up the bucket. Rest of the team, take a look at this, guys. Julius Randle has 9 points. The rest of the Minnesota Timberwolves have 7. Call it 10 points now for Julius Randle and the rest of the team with just 7. He's about to knock down the second free throw as well to make it a 22-18 game. And at 22-18, it becomes a 4-point game, and it's anybody's game still. We are still in the first quarter. Second quarter to be started here in just a few minutes. There's the shot. Julius Randle's second shot is good. 3:11 on the clock right now. Austin Reeves bringing the basketball up court, working against Alexander Walker. Austin Reeves moves the basketball up. Austin Reeves drives. He loses the ball, and somehow it is out of bounds off of DiVincenzo. On the court right now for the Los Angeles Lakers, Luka Doncic, Gabe Vincent. We've got Finney-Smith, Austin Reeves, and Vanderbilt out there right now for the Lakers. On the court right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Randle, DiVincenzo, Edwards, Alexander Walker, and Shannon Jr. Looks like they're showing some kind of replay. This looks like a commercial break replay, and it is. Lakers have called a full timeout. We go to a commercial break. Guys, this game looking close. The score is 22-18. A recap from game 1, y'all, you can see, or a recap from game 3 in the last game that these two teams played. It was a very close contested match until it wasn't. Now, so far in this game, in game 4, which is the game we are in right now, this is game 3. That was game 3. We are currently on game 4 right now. I'm going to read some game 4 numbers out loud so you can compare it in your head to the game 3 numbers here. Game 4 numbers. Los Angeles Lakers after the first quarter. Well, we're not even done with the first quarter yet. 22 points for Lakers, 18 points for the Minnesota Timberwolves. In this game, from the three-point line, both teams are shooting 33%. Evenly matched there from three-point land. But overall field goal percentage, the Los Angeles Lakers 50% from the floor. The Minnesota Timberwolves, get this, 28.8%, 27.8% for the Minnesota Timberwolves in this game so far. Bad shooting for Minnesota means that they have a 4-point deficit as it sits right now. So there's still plenty of game left to go, guys. Once again, series recap. If we need games 6 and 7, game 6 will be Friday, game 7 will be Sunday. So a week from today, regardless of who wins today, this will all be settled out. Who knows? We might even be on to the next round of the playoffs as these start to get settled out. Game 1, Lakers lost 95-117. Game 2, Lakers won 94-85. Good job by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 3, bad job by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota Timberwolves won the game in Game 3, 116-104, as we talked about. And right now the Lakers are up by 4 in Game 4. We are guaranteed a Game 5. Game 6 and Game 7 may not be needed depending on who wins Games 4 and 5. If the Timberwolves continue on this path, they should win this series. Now, despite or regardless of the one-game zoom out, we can look at these two teams overall and we can determine that even though it is ever so slightly, the Minnesota Timberwolves have been the more complete basketball team. Look at the right-hand side. These are regular season numbers for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 114-113, small difference there. 37-36%, small difference there. I mean, assists per game are virtually the same. Couple extra rebounds, same thing in the turnovers category. Not a whole lot, right? It's like not a whole lot separates these two teams, but that is all the difference that you need, and some of these teams are surviving by such slim margins. Take a look at this. Now, this one's not one of them. They're winning games by 5, and offensively they're okay. Defensively, a top 10 team in the NBA. Defensively, without a doubt, they play very, very strong basketball. But the Los Angeles Lakers, their games are settled by a lot less. Their games are settled by about a point. So, yeah, the margins may not be a lot, but it doesn't matter how much you win by as long as you're winning. Still, though, I'd like to see the Lakers play some better defense than that. Even though they are a top 10 team, they're going to need to. Here's Luka Doncic with the left hand, putting that up off the glass. Luka and the Lakers now up by 6. The score is 24-18. Here's Alexander Walker. We're coming back from the commercial break. Alexander Walker going to lay this one up off the glass, and the bucket is good. Let's get back to the Lakers. Lakers basketball in hand. Luka Doncic backing down Anthony Edwards. Now he's eye-to-eye with Julius Randle. Doncic showing off the handles here. The step-back three for Luka. The bucket falls for Luka. 27-foot jump shot. The score is 27-20 here. Alexander Walker slowing things down, and that's going to be tipped away. Austin Reeves comes back with it. Austin Reeves has to pass this one back. Luka in the paint, kicks it out. A shot from three-point land off the mark, as Finney-Smith's shot is no good right there. A drive from Julius Randle, coast to coast, as he brings that one back. The score is 27-22. Julius Randle with a nice layup right there. A good shot. Here is Luka Doncic. Luka against Randle. Luka trying to carve in. He floats that one up. It hits the top of the backboard. Does not go in. He is fouled on the shot, and Luka will go to the free throw line. So Luka Doncic to shoot a couple of free throws. Let's see how many he knocks down. These should be pretty much automatic for Luka. Luka's such a baller, dude. Whether you like the Lakers or not, you got to give Luka his flowers, man. The dude deserves them. Luka, a solid basketball player. Solid choice. All right, y'all, here we go. Luka for the first free throw to make this score 28-22. There is the free throw. Easy bucket right there. Just like a slot machine. That thing just kind of cha-ching. What up, Giovanni? Thanks for checking in. Saying Lakers getting some right now. What up, K. Carter? How you doing? K. Carter's in the house right now as well. Appreciate you guys. All right, y'all. Luka to shoot the second free throw here to make it 29-22. Luka's second free throw is also good. And the Minnesota Timberwolves now trail by 7 at home. There's the inbound pass. And we come back with it. Minnesota Timberwolves playing their game. Right now we got Shannon Jr. Shannon Jr. over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound by DiVincenzo. Randle to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo. Nice step back three. DiVincenzo's bucket off the mark, actually. A offensive rebound also off the mark there. Offensive rebound by Shannon Jr. Shot's no good. And coming back with it now are the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's LeBron James. Backing down Shannon Jr. There's a kick out. A shot for three. Finney-Smith hits the bucket. Excuse me. How about that for Finney-Smith with the three-point shot? And it's stolen the other way. The Los Angeles Lakers go up with it. That is going to be a missed layup right there. Luka Doncic going to miss the layup. And here we go on the drive. There's the shot, and the bucket is good for Anthony Edwards as Ant-Man gets another bucket there. Anthony Edwards up to 8 points today. On the right-hand side, you can see your stat leaders. Luka Doncic, the stat leader here for the Los Angeles Lakers. There's a three-point shot off the mark by Finney-Smith, rebounded once again by Shannon Jr. Here come the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards wide open for three. Yes! Count it right there. A bucket for the Minnesota Timberwolves is good as Anthony Edwards makes this a 32-27 game. It's now a 5-point game. Here we go. Luka Doncic against Edwards. 15 seconds left in this first quarter. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo misses the layup. Anthony Edwards gets the rebound. He is fouled on the shot. Anthony Edwards will go to the stripe, and you can hear Minnesota and the Target Center getting loud. So, how about that? Coming back from the dead. Nice steal right there by DiVincenzo. It looked like he got a piece of Luka's hand, though. I would have charged the Could have been a reach and foul. Either way, doesn't matter. Here's Anthony Edwards to shoot the first free throw. Anthony Edwards' first free throw off the mark. Shot's no good. Great job by DiVincenzo. Great job by DiVincenzo. Luka thought that he had. Yeah, and DiVincenzo stayed in bounds, keeping his feet in bounds. Great steal right there. I guess it was cleaner than it had originally looked. Second free throw is good right there, guys. And the score is now 32-28. Luka passing the basketball forward. Finney-Smith to Reeves. Reeves with the play clock, game clock winding down. Less than 1 second. Finney-Smith off the mark. That is the end of the first quarter. And after the first 12 minutes of regulation, the score is 32-28. Los Angeles have a 4-point lead. But they're saying that Alexander Walker ignited this rally with that hustle back to force Luka's miss. The Wolves now outworking the Los Angeles Lakers. Would you agree with that? Are the Wolves now outworking the Los Angeles Lakers? All right, y'all. Commercial break. Let's see. We got 186 of us hanging out in here. Appreciate you guys. So, let's get back to this. How's everybody doing out there? Let's pop this out. Pop out chat. And the poll. LOL, didn't I say it would be rating 3, says Silver Haze. Let's start a poll, guys. Is this your first time watching? We've had a lot of new people checking in for the first time. I'm curious to know how many of you guys are new. If you are new, just check yes. If you are not new, check no. And that's totally fine. For those of you who are new checking in right now, welcome, welcome. We'll have a lot of new people. We'll have a lot of old people right now. A lot of familiar faces, but great to have y'all in here. What up? What up, Duke? How you doing? Now, you don't have to. If you wish to remain anonymous, that's totally fine. But if you are new, say hello. If you are new, say hello. Say what's up. Let's do this. I always do this. If you are new, say hello. Drop your last 5 emojis. Now, this is only if you guys want to. Do not feel obligated. I'm just curious to see who's out there. Shout out to those of you who are new. Shout out to those of you guys hanging out, watching this live stream. I appreciate y'all. David saying, what's up? What's up, David? Good to have you in here. I need Reeves for 5 rebounds, says Giovanni. Didn't I say it would be rating 3s? You sure did, Silver Haze. All right, guys. We got Kate Carter in the house. We got Robert Samora, Silver Haze, Duke, David Bacco. We got Sunset checking in right now. Bro, why'd they put LeBron on the bench? He'll come in and out probably because he's like 40 years old and running out of gas. Pickin' and Lovin' saying, I always love your commentary. Thank you, Pickin' and Lovin'. I appreciate you, sir. Thanks for checking in. Trace Bravas, appreciate you as well. Henry Hennessy, thank you. Gary, Ronnie, Soham, appreciate you guys all being here. Of course, Jermaine Event, the realist out there. Let's go. I just wanted to say thank you. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, Dal. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Shout out to you, my friend. We're slowly growing on this YouTube channel. It's a lot of growing left to do to get to where we want to be. But my personal biggest goal for this, I guess, whole YouTube thing is to get that silver play button. I want that silver play button so bad, but we got to get to 100,000 subscribers, and we are 28% of the way there. A long way to go. We can get there. Whether it'll happen during these streams or not, I don't know. But doesn't matter. Let's get back to the action. What up, Rayzilla? What up, Legendary? Thanks for checking in. What up, Steve Nunez? Thanks for checking in. Appreciate you guys. Let's get back to the action. Here we go. Moving the basketball around. There's a shot from three-point land. That shot no good. Tip the basketball out. Austin Reeves, a little pump fake here. Austin Reeves kicks this to the right to Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith to LeBron. LeBron for 3. Count it. LeBron for 3. Let's go. 35-28. LeBron shooting really well, not just in this game, but in this whole series from three-point land. I'll bring up those stats for LeBron during the next foul or commercial break. There was an alley-oop attempt to Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert going to lose possession here, and LeBron James going to give it right back. DiVincenzo with the steal. A whistle comes in, and they're saying it will be Minnesota basketball, so Minnesota basketball here. And they're saying, I can see players walking around. You can see Vanderbilt saying, nah, man. They're saying it was out of bounds. It looked like it was kicked. It was definitely kicked by DiVincenzo. Wow. It was 100% kicked by DiVincenzo. Doesn't matter. This time it will still be a shot off the mark by DiVincenzo and rebounded by the Los Angeles Lakers. Today in this game, guys, the Minnesota Timberwolves have shot 33% from the floor. The Lakers 44%. And DiVincenzo with the extra hustle here, coming back the other way. The Timberwolves for three. Count it. A bucket there for Minnesota. As Alexander Walker gets the transition three after the steal. And back to the issue with the turnover problems that the Lakers had in Game 3. The Lakers slow passing. Every pass is being read or poked out of the way. DiVincenzo with eyes on the back of his head. Coming back the other way, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looks like there's a foul here. A foul on somebody. Lakers will call a full timeout right here. Austin Reeves going to be charged with a foul. Gobert and Austin Reeves collide right there, and the officials blew the whistle on Austin Reeves. How can you blow the whistle on Austin Reeves when the man was moving? He was moving. I think that's a terrible call, and they're going to review this. So, looks like a timeout has been called, guys. Timeout has been called. This will likely not be a foul. The score is 35-31, and we are back to a quick commercial break. All right, y'all, there is no quiz today for this matchup. Unfortunately, I did not have enough time to put the quiz together during halftime. We are in the second quarter. The score, 35-31, 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this game. 10:30 left to go in this game, and I appreciate everybody who's in this room right now watching this live stream. If you have not hit the thumbs up button just yet, please do not forget to do so. Shout out to Rhonda. What up, Rhonda? How you doing? We got Woj Tech in the house. What up, Woj Tech? We got Ricky Ryan checking in right now. Pork Rinds also saying what's up. What up, Pork Rinds? Lakers going home / on vacation. You think so? Well, 50% of you guys, it looks like it is your first time watching. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Hopefully, we can keep you guys entertained. Rico, we are back at it again, sir. We are back at it once again. So the Lakers have a narrow 4-point lead. They've seemed to have had a 4-point lead the entire game. What up, Pork Rinds? He said, what up, my man? What up, Pork Rinds? How you doing, dude? Yo, another day. We are back at it. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mario. You're watching Football Nation. Now, it does sound a little unorthodox for a football channel to be covering basketball, but did you know that basketball was originally created to keep football players in shape during the offseason? True story. So that being said, we are trying to stay in form here during the off season for us as well. So this is what we're doing during our off season. Hey, you know what, man? Garrett Wilson was a two-sport athlete. LeBron James wasn't a two-sport athlete, didn't really want to play football. Could you imagine if he did play football? Anyways, a lot of two-sport athletes out there. I'm going to be a two-sport YouTuber right now until I'm drafted by the big leagues and when they want me in there for one or the other. If I ever have that crossroads where, you know, Patrick Mahomes, who is playing baseball and football at the same time, you know, I'm just going to rationalize it like that in my head. All right, guys. So, who will win this series? Not this game. Who will win this series? Is it going to be the Lakers? Or will it be the Timberwolves? Who will win this series? Pork Rinds saying hola. Hola, Pork Rinds. Okie dokie. I said we were going to take a look at LeBron James. Let's take a look at LeBron James and actually break that down real quick. So, LeBron James, we'll look at it this way. LeBron James, guys, you can see his numbers have gone up this postseason. Regular points per game, 26 points per game versus 24 points per game during the regular season. Now, better rebounding, more assists, more steals. He's doing everything. I guess less assists because he's taking it to the rack. The challenge is unsuccessful. It'll be Minnesota's ball on the side. I don't understand how that's a foul on Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves Rudy Gobert was moving. How is that a screen? Austin Reeves was trying to get around Rudy Gobert. I don't understand. I think that's ridiculous. They're saying that that was the wrong call. I don't know, man. I think that's whack. That's a terrible call right there. But the Minnesota Timberwolves will keep the basketball. Let's get back to it. All right, guys, there's the inbound pass. Mike Conley passing to Alexander Walker. Walker to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo out to Alexander Walker. Here's Alexander Walker, a spin move, going to lose the basketball. It's in the hands of LeBron James. LeBron comes up with the turnover. LeBron on the dribble, on the drive. He slips on the court in the paint. He's going to look over at whoever's supposed to wipe this down because it's not good. Obviously, his shoes completely slipped. There's a shot from three-point land, no good. LeBron coming back with it once again. Careful now. And another tipped basketball here. What is LeBron doing? Just a lot of tipped passes right there. Luka for 6 rebounds, says Rico. Flop bait. I mean, shoes slipping and sliding, sweat all over the floor on the Lakers side of the court only. Come on. If you can use any player, present or historical, what is the team that I would build? That's a great question, Sunset. Here we go. There's the inbound pass. And here we go. Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic tries to put that one up. It's tipped out by Rudy Gobert. 14 seconds on the shot clock. It will be Los Angeles Lakers basketball. That basketball goes out of the baseline. Magic Kobe, says Ray Zilla. Magic Kobe, says Ray. What up, Ray? Finney Smith to inbound the basketball. Luka Doncic with the ball in hand right now. Luka, a quiet 13 points in this game. Luka backing down a man. Luka goes up. He gets that basketball tipped out of his hands. Shot clock winding down. Here's a three-point shot by Gabe Vincent off the mark, and it will be rebounded by Julius Randle. Excuse me, that won't be Julius Randle on the rebound. That will be instead McDaniels. So McDaniels gets the rebound. Mike Conley on the dribble right now. 13 seconds on the shot clock. There's a shot from Mike Conley from three-point land. They let that go out of bounds. That stops the clock. Here comes the inbound. Gabe Vincent to inbound this one. Julius Randle now checking back in for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Julius Randle was on the bench when I called that last one. Score is 35-31. Los Angeles Lakers with still a 4-point lead. Germ saying Lakers in 5. Germ saying Lakers in 5. Shoot. There's the pass. LeBron James on the dribble as he brings it up across half court. So LeBron James now in the front court here. LeBron James sizing up the court. Passing out over to Luka Doncic. Luka backing down. He's going to get double teamed here. Luka's going to be stripped. Rudy Gobert credited for the steal here. Here we come back the other way with it. Minnesota going to turn the basketball over. There will be a foul there. There was no shot. And McDaniels draws the foul. Good job by McDaniels. Finney Smith will be charged with that foul. Go ahead and move that big fat stack of ties. I'm going to end up grabbing out my my chair here in just a minute. Kind of a crazy, wild setup here. Luka for 6 rebounds. All right, guys, we can look at the box score over on the right-hand side. You guys can see those yourselves. Let's turn this just a little bit. Get my light to shine on my green screen so it cleans up those black spots. Lakers in 5, says Germ. Lakers in 5, says Germ. Here's the shot. That second free throw off the mark. Rudy Gobert with the rebound putback. Both free throws miss. Rudy Gobert dunks it home, so you get the 2 points anyways. There's a pass forward. Finney Smith wide open. Kicks out to Luka. Luka now wide open. Luka for 3. It's good. 38-34. Luka Doncic now up to 16 points. LeBron James with 12. Hachimura with 5. Finney Smith with 3. Here are the Minnesota Timberwolves. Julius Randle gonna work on Gabe Vincent. It is tipped away right there. Whistle comes in, and we are gonna get a couple of substitutions. So substitutions now, guys. Luka Doncic, James, Hachimura, Finney Smith, and Goodwin now going to be on the court. And on the court for the Timberwolves, we got Randle, Edwards, Gobert, McDaniels, and Naz Reid. Shot off the mark there by Naz Reid. And it looks like Luka a little rattled on that rebound there. He hits the deck. We'll go back the other way. There was a foul on that play. That'll be a foul on McDaniels. That's his first foul. Yeah, Randle definitely collided right there. They're showing the replay. Luka got body checked by Julius Randle. And that's never fun, you know. Hard basketball right there. Hey, if you're going to foul someone, you know what I mean? Here we go, guys. The Los Angeles Lakers with the basketball. Here is Luka Doncic. Luka surveying. Luka kicks this one out to Hachimura. Hachimura for three. No good. Off the mark. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle coming back with it. The Minnesota Timberwolves going to lose the basketball here. Another whistle, and it looks like the Lakers going to be charged for another foul right now. J.J. Redick not happy about it. He's shaking his head. That's 100% a foul, though. Goodwin fouling there, pulling on Randle's arm. That's the right call by the officials. Good call, refs. Finally. Finally a good call. Finally the right call. All right, guys, here's Julius Randle against Luka Doncic. Passing over to Anthony Edwards, so now Ant-Man against him. Double team Anthony Edwards, the pressure coming in, forcing him into throwing the basketball wildly. Here's McDaniels. McDaniels out to Randle. Randle for three. Randle's shot is good. 37-38. It's a one-point game. Los Angeles Lakers up by one. Here is Luka for three. And he, yes, answers back with a three of his own. Back-to-back three-point shots. Now we're letting it rain. Now we're letting it rain. Now it's raining threes like someone said earlier. Who said that? I know I saw your comment earlier. Silver Hayes said that it would be raining threes. Here's the shot. Silver Hayes saying it again. Ooh, Naz Reid gets stuffed on the pass, and LeBron James gets the steal. Luka inside the alley-oop. No good. Luka trying to alley-oop to Finney Smith. If it was Hachimura, it would have been a different one. Instead, there's the drive. The shot no good. Off the mark by McDaniels. Rebounded this time by, looked like Hachimura on the rebound. LeBron James going to take that as he applies pressure against the Timberwolves defense. He's fouled on the shot. He'll take a trip to the free throw line. This time Naz Reid going to be fouled, going to be charged for the foul again. So Julius Randle, 2 fouls. Rudy Gobert, 2 fouls. McDaniels, 2 fouls. And Naz Reid with 2 fouls as well. So a lot of players getting into early foul situations. Let's see how this will end up as the game goes on. While I wish you broadcasted your channel, broadcast with pants on your channel, it is still very good. Love the box score on the right. Thanks, Trace. Appreciate it, man. It's here for you. What's wrong with my pants, bro? LeBron's glaze is weird. LeBron isn't glazed, Rayzilla. LeBron's got the eye of the tiger right now. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the... Anyways. LeBron James hits the free throws. The score is now 43-37. LeBron James up to 14 points. He's made all 3 of his shots. He's made all 6 of his free throws. He is 100% shooting, 100% free throws. There's a shot from Naz Reid off the mark. Here's the rebound. This time Anthony Edwards drives inside. A kick out to McDaniels. McDaniels for 3. It rattles the rim. It goes in. The score is 40-43. LeBron James having a perfect game. Here comes the other way. A step back. There's the shot for 3. Luka Doncic off the mark. Rebounded by Hachimura. This time LeBron James on the drive. LeBron gets fouled. Once again, LeBron back to the free throw line. And LeBron's going to get another pair of free throws. Let's see if he can stay 100%. Let's see if he can stay hot right now. Bron cooking right here. Okay. How about this? Rate the top 3 greatest basketball players of all time. Name the top 3 basketball players of all time. Count them down. 3, 2, 1. Here's the shot. The shot is good for LeBron James. He is 100% today. Continuing a perfect day from the court right now. Caesar saying, what up? What up, Caesar? Thank you, Robert Zamora, for welcoming in these beautiful folks checking into this live stream. 6:14 left to go in the first half of this game. Western Conference, round one, brought to you by Football Nation right now. There is the free throw from LeBron James. The shot is off the mark. Hachimura almost gets the rebound there as he swats the basketball out of Naz Reid's hands. And here's DiVincenzo to inbound this one. Goodwin against DiVincenzo right there. Here we go. Back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the basketball. Minnesota Timberwolves looking to try to close the gap a little bit here. A pass out to the three-point line. Julius Randle with a jab step. Julius Randle will lose his balance. He will pass to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo too hard on the layup. No good. Moving the basketball forward. Here we go. Kicking it out to the three-point line. And it looks like a feed inside. Hachimura going to shoot the two-point jump shot from the elbow. The shot is good. The score is 46-40. Looks like a timeout will be called here from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves defense can't quite keep it up. I see Kobe, Shaq, Magic. All Lakers, I see Rayzilla. Jermaine Event saying Smush Patker, Olowokandi, and Boobie Gibson. Okay. Sunset saying, if you can use any player, present or historical, yeah, we got it. We're running this down right now. Gary checking in. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Wilt, the Stilt Chamberlain. I like that list there, Gary. Rayzilla saying Kobe, MJ, LeBron. I dig it. Finally, someone acknowledging the greatness of the Candyman, says Germ. The greatness of the Candyman, says Germ. What up, Germ? Craig saying that wasn't funny. What did we miss, Craig? What did we miss, Mr. Harper? Ladies and gentlemen, the score is 46-40. The score is 46-40, and the Los Angeles Lakers are doing okay right now. We will cover these stats in a little more detail during halftime, ladies and gentlemen. But just so you are aware of what we're watching right now, Los Angeles Lakers up by 6. Leading the pack for the Los Angeles Lakers, Luka Doncic with 19 points. 19 points for Luka, 15 points for LeBron. The next top scorer throughout this series has been Austin Reeves, but Austin Reeves has been shut down today. Austin Reeves, 0 points. He does have 2 defensive rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. He also has 2 blocks, interestingly enough, but 0 points in this game. Will Austin Reeves show up? Will Austin Reeves show up in this one? Austin Reeves over under for 2.5 3-point shots. Will he get this? Let's ask this one. All right, guys, let's do the over under. Let's do some betting together. Not necessarily betting, but just some predictions here. Will Reeves hit 2.5 3-point shots? Oops. Shots should be spelled with an O, not an I. If you spell shots with an I, you have a very different word. Over. Under. What you guys think? 2.5? The way this is looking, it's starting to feel like an under, but you never know. Kelvin checking in. I don't speak Portuguese, but I do appreciate that. Something about a transmission, maybe good show. I think that's what you're saying out there, Kelvin. Thanks for checking in. No hablo portugués, pero sí hablo español y te puedo hablar contigo si quieres tener esa conversación, pero esa es otra pregunta y otra historia. Mientras tanto, vamos a hablar de los Los Angeles Lakers, and the Los Angeles Lakers are doing their thing right now, right? The Los Angeles Lakers do have a significant lead at this point. Jermaine Event saying he gets it. Did the Cowboys have a good draft? Dallas Cowboys need a lot more than just one draft. Dallas Cowboys need to make some trades. Anyways, let's go back to the starter list. I got distracted by the chat. Thank you guys for keeping the conversation flowing. Top scorers, again, Luka Doncic tonight with 17. LeBron James with 15. They're talking about it right here, right now, actually, which is funny enough. Jackson Hayes with just 2. Rui Hachimura with 7. Austin Reeves has yet to score. There's the inbound pass, and right now the Minnesota Timberwolves have the basketball. Minnesota's home team. Right now, Minnesota, top scorers for them. It's looking like Julius Randle is going to continue the pace here. There's a shot. There's a foul. Naz Reid will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Meanwhile, let's talk about this. So Naz Reid is fouled. Naz Reid will shoot a couple of free throws. The score is 46-40. It'll be 40. We'll find out what the score is after the free throws here. Rudy Gobert, ladies and gentlemen, in this one. Not a great game. He's had a very bad series. He's got 3 points today for Rudy Gobert. Julius Randle has 16 points today. Jaden McDaniels with 4. Anthony Edwards, a quiet game for Ant-Man. He's got 9, I guess not quiet, but 9 points for Anthony Edwards. Has yet to hit double digits in the first half here. And Mike Conley with a goose egg on his side. Naz Reid hits the first free throw. Let's get back to it. I got the box score down below. I could just do it that way for you guys as well if you're interested in the box score. It's just right there for y'all. All right, guys, we'll bring up the basketball court chart. I think the chart is a little bit more exciting to watch. Here we go. Luka, cross court here. Little pump fake. Here's the drive. And LeBron James going to be goaltended on right there. That should be a goaltend. LeBron James hit the glass. Naz Reid hit it after it came off the glass. It will be, the score will be 48-41. So LeBron was off the glass there. Yeah, that's for sure goaltend. All right, that's fair. All right, guys, here we go. Minnesota Timberwolves with the basketball. Mike Conley over to Edwards. Edwards. Double teamed here. Mike Conley, rotational basketball out to Naz Reid. Naz Reid on the drive. Naz Reid is fouled on the drive, and it looks like Luka's going to be charged for the foul. So Luka picking up his first personal foul right there. Very, very close. It does hit the glass, and then they're showing that goaltend from earlier. You guys saying over on the 2.5 for the 3-point shots for Reeves, for Austin Reeves. First free throw right there for Naz Reid. If I'm not too distracted, I think I might have saw him miss right there. Naz Reid shooting his second free throw. The score is 48-41. Here comes the second shot. The second shot will fall for Reid. The score is now 42-48. Here's the inbound pass. Luka Doncic not going to bring it up court. It's LeBron James with it. LeBron James bringing the basketball up to front court here. Coming around the corner here, Gabe Vincent kicks this out to LeBron. Here it comes back to Vincent. The shot from three-point land. The shot no good. Rebounded there by DiVincenzo. And now we're playing small ball. Kicking the ball out here to the three-point line. Bringing the ball in. Julius Randle off the mark. Rebounded by LeBron. LeBron to Hachimura. Hachimura has a lane. Hachimura dumps off to LeBron. LeBron takes the shot. LeBron back to the free throw line. My gosh. How many free throws is LeBron James going to get here? It's interesting, though, Kelvin, because so it's funny. I used to work at a Geek Squad, and there was a Brazilian fighter pilot who came into Geek Squad to get his computer fixed. He would show up in his full, fighter pilot stuff, and I would speak to him in Spanish, and he would speak to me in Portuguese, and we would understand each other just a little bit. I lived in Buenos Aires for a few months, and I had a couple of layovers in Brazil, in Sao Paulo specifically, and English is very difficult to cross someone in, you would have a much higher probability of finding a Brazilian person who also speaks Spanish than you would finding a Brazilian who speaks English. But what I love about other countries around the world is that everyone speaks two languages, or most people speak two languages. I guess I can't say most people, and I can't say most other countries, but I just love traveling and just seeing that. I think that if you only speak one language, you should challenge yourself to speak another. LeBron James hits both free throws in that one, guys, and it looks like there's a foul coming back the other way. Anthony Edwards going to get a trip to the free throw line, as it looked like right there. The score is 50-45. Excuse me, the score should still be 50-42. We're going to see a big play right here. 50-44 is what I see on my TV screen. I'm going crazy. All right, guys, Anthony Edwards to shoot a couple of free throws. That was right the first time. I guess to shoot the one free throw was an and one opportunity. I didn't see that bucket fall from him. I guess I missed something. Either way, here we go. Coming up the court with it right now, the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James inside to Luka. Luka on the dribble. Luka, turnaround jump shot. No good for Luka Doncic. Rebounded there by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota comes back with it. Again, the score is 50-45. Anthony Edwards going to put that one inside for Julius Randle. Julius Randle lays that shot up and in. Julius Randle, good there. Here is Luka Doncic. Luka on the drive. Luka on the layup. Believes he was fouled. It doesn't matter. Luka gets the bucket. Could have been an and one. The score is 52-47. 52-47. There's the pass over to Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards on the move. Anthony Edwards hands that one off to McDaniels, and McDaniels almost rips the rim off right there. The score is 52-49. It is a three-point game. Los Angeles Lakers with a narrow lead right here. Gabe Vincent with the basketball. James and Edwards trading words right now. James and Edwards trading words right now. Let's see what happened right there. Anthony Edwards putting his hands all over LeBron right now. I mean, at some point, right, like you respect LeBron James for being LeBron James, but you still got to body the dude. You know what I mean? Like you still got to get up in his business. Another foul, and LeBron James has just been lights out, guys. LeBron James having a perfect day. Let's see if I jinxed it right here. Let's take a look at the full box score. You can see this. Over here, guys, LeBron James, 100% from the floor. He's made 10 free throws so far in this one. LeBron James getting chance after chance after chance at the free throw line. Here comes another free throw for LeBron James. Here comes another free throw for LeBron James. He is good. I guess he's missed one. Okay, let's take a look at this, guys. He's 4 of 4 from the floor. He's made 2 3-point shots, 2 of 2 from three-point land, so 100% shooting today. And he's 11 of 12 from the free throw line. He is on fire right now. And the only blemish on his day is the fact that he has missed one free throw. Here's the shot right there from Julius Randle going the other way. Julius Randle is off the mark. The score remains 54-49. And here comes Luka Doncic. And there's contact there. No whistle. Luka against a couple of smaller defenders. It was DiVincenzo and Mike Conley on Luka. Basketball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Minnesota. It remains Los Angeles Lakers basketball. Lakers ball. Let's see what happens here. All right. All right, y'all, 280 people watching this live stream. Thank you guys for helping keep this channel alive. Thank you guys for sharing this live stream and spreading the word about Football Nation. If you see other channels out there where the commentary is just not as good, feel free to say, hey, check this guy out. Looks like there is a foul on the play. Another foul against Anthony Edwards there, guys. And now Anthony Edwards has a couple. LeBron and Edwards getting wrapped up right now. Edwards all over LeBron the entire time. I think that's the right call by the officials, but at the same time, I mean, the only way to guard LeBron is to body him. You can't just let him blow right past you. Here comes LeBron James to shoot a couple of free throws. Once again, LeBron James off the mark with that shot. LeBron missed the free throw, and you can see Minnesota is excited that he missed a shot right there. LeBron James backing down. Edwards, I got a phone call coming in. Who's this? Is this a spam call? Oh, it's my brother. Hey, bro, I'm live right now. Call me back. Here comes the shot. The shot from LeBron James is good. The score is 55-49. 55-49. On the dribble here, on the dribble here, Mike Conley. Mike Conley passes over to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards against Hachimura. Anthony Edwards on the dribble. The step back three-point jump shot. It's going to rattle the rim, and it'll go down for Anthony Edwards. The score is 55-52. Minnesota Timberwolves trail by 3. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Finney Smith. Finney Smith to LeBron. LeBron against Julius Randle. 2 minutes left to go. A screen for LeBron James as he gets around his man. LeBron kicks inside to Hachimura. Hachimura against Gobert. Gobert too strong. Shot off the mark. Rebounded by Gobert. Moving the basketball forward. Anthony Edwards again on the dribble. Anthony Edwards on the drive. Anthony Edwards with the left hand goes up and puts up the shot. A big bucket there for Anthony Edwards. The score is now 55. 54. A diving layup bucket there for Anthony Edwards. My goodness. Wow. What a bucket for Anthony Edwards. That was a hell of a shot. Definitely could have been some contact on that one as well. Edwards and Randall doing a nice little chest bump right there, saying, yo, let's go. All righty, y'all. 8 points in this game. Anthony Edwards to shoot the free throw here. They and one. They did call a whistle on that one, so Edwards taking the trip to the stripe. Anthony Edwards to shoot a couple of free throws. Edwards' shot is short, off the mark, rebounded by LeBron James, who now has 22 points and 7 rebounds. Here is Luka Doncic coming back across court. 1:34 left to go. Luka gonna get stripped right there. Anthony Edwards wrapped up, and Edwards goes down on the ground. LeBron James hit him on the arm, and Edwards down on the ground holding his knee. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Anthony Edwards is face down on the ground, writhing in pain, holding his left leg. LeBron James grabbed his left leg while he was on the move. A dirty play from LeBron. Let's rewatch this one more time. And you can see everyone in Minnesota with their hands on their head right now. And, guys, if this was the NFL, immediately you would have trainers all over him seeing if he's okay. And right now, nobody is looking at him. Let's watch this one more time. There's the strip. Here's the hustle from LeBron. Oh, it's an ankle. Oh, no. LeBron diving for the basketball. Landed on Edwards' left ankle. Oh, that's ugly. He almost got the Dak Prescott treatment. Oh, no. Anthony Edwards' left ankle. That could be broken, y'all. LeBron was going for the basketball. Oh, that's, if nothing else, a definite strain. Ugh. Edwards is up. He's walking. He's okay. Okay, so it's not broken, but my gosh. What an injury there. So Anthony Edwards hits the ground. LeBron James fell on his left foot, tweaking that ankle, turning the ankle sideways. He gets up. He's off the court. An injury timeout for the NBA. We are now in a commercial break. When we get back, we'll get back to the action. It should be Minnesota Timberwolves basketball. Actually, it was last touched. Despite the injury, it was last touched. Despite the injury, it was definitely last touched by Anthony Edwards. So the Minnesota Timberwolves, it could end up being Lakers basketball. All right, guys, one more time. Let's do a quick look at the recap while we are in this commercial break. Game 1, 117-95. Game 2, 85-94. After the first two games, we went back to Minnesota with the score tied up at 1-1. Game 3 at home, the Minnesota Timberwolves put on a clinic. They beat the Los Angeles Lakers 116-104. They win by 12. Game 4 is happening right here, right now. You're watching it on this channel. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Do not forget to hit that like button. Thank you guys very much. Game 5 coming up on Wednesday. Game 6 happening on Friday. Game 7 on Sunday if needed. Abadi, that's all, folks. Okay. So, it might have looked worse than it is. Right now, Anthony Edwards is at the free throw line getting ready to shoot a couple of free throws. There's the shot for Ant-Man. That will rattle the rim. The shot is good. The score is 55-all now. The score is 55-55. Anthony Edwards' ankle got rolled up under pretty bad. That's an ankle roll if I've ever seen it. But he's okay. He's not putting much weight on that left foot. Let's see if he can move in transition here. There's the shot for Anthony Edwards. And he can backpedal. He can turn. Edwards seems to be okay. Both free throws will fall there for Anthony Edwards. Here we go. Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic gets the pick right there from LeBron James. He is double-teamed Luka. Everyone's trying to double-team Luka. Luka looking for an outlet. He has to pass out to LeBron. 5 seconds on the shot clock. The kick out to Hachimura. Hachimura's shot's no good. Rebounded there by Julius Randle. We go back with it. Minnesota Timberwolves have the basketball. Anthony Edwards on the dribble. They lead by 1 now, and they have been trailing this entire game. Anthony Edwards working on his man. Anthony Edwards kicks this one to the right. Back to Mike Conley. Mike Conley working his way inside. Mike Conley will float that up. The first bucket of the game for Mike Conley falls on the left-hand side. The shot's good. Here's LeBron James to bring the basketball up court. LeBron James. Let me read some of these chats and see what's going on with you guys. LeBron James off the mark. Offensive rebound by Hachimura. LeBron James with it. We're about to get to halftime here, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron James behind the back to Hachimura. Wide open three. Not even contested. The bucket falls. The score is 58-58. And for the final possession here, Julius Randle will control the pace. Julius Randle on the dribble against Luka Doncic. About 4 feet of separation here. A step back three will splash the net. And the bucket is good. 0.6 remaining. There's the inbound pass. There's the shot from Luka. Doesn't matter. Doesn't go. That takes us to halftime. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're at halftime. What's up with you guys? How's everybody doing out there? Fist bumps to all the newbies watching this live stream. We got 368 people watching this live stream right now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Do not forget to hit that thumbs up button. Just 83 likes right now. I think we can get that to over 100. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching. You're watching Football Nation. My name is Mario. I am your host, and I appreciate you guys giving me some of your time. Okay, let's pop out this chat. Read some comments and say what's up to you guys. Let's end this poll. It is halftime, guys. Braun plays dirty, says, ooh. Jermaine Event saying fire game. Ray Zilla saying let's effing go. What up, Kieran Allen? Kieran Allen checking in. Dusty Addicts in the house as well. What up, guys? JB's in here. What up, JB? How you doing? Pro-Blacktive and Crucial checking into the conversation. James, that's not a dirty play. If he was going for the ball, he wasn't going for the ball. I agree, James. I didn't see a dirty play. It looked like he had reached for his ankle. That's not what happened at all, actually. It was just LeBron going for the ball. It happened to be collateral damage on a play like that. And luckily, Anthony Edwards is okay, so no harm, no foul, right? DeLang, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Good to have you back in here. Trey Flip Tony, the man who called me, guys. He was on the phone just a moment ago. Good to have all of these faces in here right now. Appreciate you guys. Jess, what up, Jess? Jess Sanchez saying, what happened to AR-15? I don't know, man. Austin Reeves is just missing. Austin Reeves is just nowhere to be found. I'm from Scotland. I am Celtic, but I support Celtic. I'm from Scotland. I'm Celtic, but I support anybody who's playing LeBron. Playing against LeBron? What's going on? Oi, the lad from Scotland. That was my Scottish accent I tried. I think it comes from the bottom of the throat. I don't know. That's probably a really bad Scottish accent, and you're probably looking at me like, dude, this guy's an idiot. Why is he even trying that right now? Anyways, let's hear your American accent, Kieran Allen. Anyways, to answer your question, Jess, no, Austin Reeves is playing, but he's doing pretty bad. How's the baby doing? Clumsy asked. Well, Christina's a little bit worried because the baby, well, don't need to put too much TMI out there. I think baby's fine. Christina's a little bit worried about something else, but I think baby's fine. So he's growing. I will say that. He's getting big. He's getting heavy. He's definitely getting heavy, and that makes me really, really happy to hear. I heard that LeBron is sleeping with his teammate's mom, says the Mad Max Effect. Listen, Mad Max Effect. At least he's not sleeping with a teammate's wife like Tony Parker did. Why would he do that? Tony Parker cheated on Eva Longoria to sleep with a teammate's wife. Like, so dumb. I've lived in Tampa for a while. For a wee while. Okay. A wee while definitely gives it away that you're definitely from across the pond. Oh. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. You just made me feel so dumb right now, Mad Max Effect. I can't believe I didn't put 1 and 2 together. Dude, get out of here with that, bro. What are you doing? No, he's right, Craig Harper. It's Bronny. He's right. LeBron James is 100% sleeping with a teammate's mom because Bronny Jr. is his teammate. So, yes, he is technically correct in saying that, but you got me, bro. You definitely got me. I'm like, look at this guy stirring the pot, trying to kick up some nonsense right now. I'm about to have a riot on my hands. Anyways, all right, y'all, let's take a quick look at it so far in this game. I did throw Tony Parker under the bus hard right there, but he did. Why would he do that? What a big bozo. Anyways, he also tried to hook up with Rihanna, and Chris Brown smashed a Grey Goose bottle over his face. I don't know if – yeah, that is a true story. If you did not know that, Tony Parker, while Rihanna and Chris Brown were dating, he went into a club, started hitting on Rihanna. Chris Brown grabbed a Grey Goose bottle, smashed it over Tony Parker's face. For like a month, Parker had that face mask, and his face was all jacked up because he's a dirty dog. He's French. What do you expect? He's going to use his wee-wee to do whatever he wants. Okay. Let's take a look at the score from today. Box score for today, ladies and gentlemen. I said I was going to cover this. We don't have a trivia quiz, so let's cover this in detail. We'll actually start with the home team. Let's turn back the time here. Home team today is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's break down the box score for them first, all of the starting players, and then we'll go out to the bench and see who's helping this team move a little bit forward here. The Minnesota Timberwolves are up 61-58. We are at halftime right now. So far in this game, guys, points coming from your starters. 21 points for Julius Randle. 6 points for Jaden McDaniels. 3 points for Rudy Gobert. Anthony Edwards has 19 points, and Mike Conley got he got 2 points right there at the end of that second quarter. So a lot of points right there from the starters. Let's break it down a little bit more. We'll cover the top 3 scorers in this one, starting with Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels with 6 points. Jaden McDaniels in this one. Jaden McDaniels in this game hasn't really been that. Jaden McDaniels hasn't really been that big of an impact in this game. Now, during this series, he has been lights out. Regular season for Jaden McDaniels on the left-hand side, he's averaging 12 points per game. Postseason numbers, I compiled this all together for you guys. This is all the first 3 games put together. He's averaging 21 points per game over the first 3 games. Today, he has just 6. Just 6 points for him, but I will say he has added to his stat category because McDaniels has 3 rebounds and 2 assists, so those numbers will go up as well. Okay, how about Anthony Edwards? Anthony Edwards with 19 points in this game, averaging 27 points during the regular season, 25 points during this postseason against the Los Angeles Lakers specifically. So this is just the 3 games there. And in this game, Anthony Edwards, to this minute, has 20 minutes of playing time, so he's been on the court for 20 minutes. 6 of 9 field goals, so he's shooting okay right there. He's, 66%? 50% from three-point line. He's made 2 of 4 three-pointers in this one, and he's got 19 points today. 19 points in the first half of this game. If he stays on track, he should be hitting that 38-point mark. Now, the other player that we want to talk about here is Julius Randle, and Julius Randle is doing his thing against LeBron James. Points per game during this series, guys, Julius Randle is averaging 21 points per game. He has 21 points in this half right now. Julius Randle is putting on a clinic, and the Los Angeles Lakers very well could find themselves at a 3-1 deficit by the end of this game. Lakers got to wake back up. J.J. Redick has to say something here in the locker room to get this team back on track, because right now the Los Angeles Lakers are looking like they are a little bit rocky after that second quarter. Let's see what adjustments they make during halftime and see if we can see if something changes here. Okay, guys, shifting our attention. Ooh, I missed one thing. Shifting our attention to the bench right here. I do want to talk bench points as well. So far in this game, off the bench for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Coming off the bench for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Naz Reid has 2 points as well. 3 points for Alexander Walker. And 5 points. 2 points for Naz Reid, 3 points for DiVincenzo, and 5 points for Alexander Walker. So 1, 2, 3, Naz Reid, Alexander Walker, DiVincenzo, those guys have the most points right now on the bench. These other players, no other bench player has any points. Just 3 players right now with points coming off the bench. Now, Terrence Shannon does have some numbers in the box score. He does have 4 rebounds and 1 assist, 1 offensive rebound that led to additional points. Not the point. All I wanted to say is that bench points, 10 points off the bench for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, how about the Los Angeles Lakers? In this game, guys, Rui Hachimura has 10 points. LeBron James has 22 points. Jackson Hayes has 2 points. Luka Doncic has 21. And somehow, Austin Reeves has nothing. How Austin Reeves doesn't have a single bucket right now, I have no idea. I have no idea how Austin Reeves hasn't even scored a bucket in this one. Take a look at this. Regular season numbers, 20 points per game is what Austin Reeves was averaging. Postseason numbers, Austin Reeves, 17 points, so a little drop off there, but still, putting up some good numbers. 17 points, you can live with that. You can win games with that, but you can't win games with goose eggs coming from one of your top 3 players. Austin Reeves, nowhere to be found right now. I didn't realize that his nickname was AR-15. I think that might be the sickest nickname for a basketball player ever, considering, right? I love that nickname for him. Celtics are the best basketball team, but I love the Wolves. That's my spirit animal. Celtics will be playing next, and I will be covering that game. Still I rise, saying Zoot Suit, watermelon fruit, lawsuit. Shannon's lawyers in 5. Okay, Zoot Suit, watermelon fruit, lawsuit. What on earth does that even mean? Financial all day, it's hard to play with. LaFlop says finance all day. What up, finance all day? Every day I'm hustling. I see you, still I rise. Thanks for checking into the conversation, guys. We got Rambo in the house, too. What up, Rambo? What up, Key? What up, Jermaine? What up, fellas? How y'all doing? We're doing this stream for the boys. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. All right, y'all. So, the Game 3 recap we've talked about a few times. Let's actually move on to Around the NBA. We'll start on the Around the NBA here and just we'll start with the West side, with the Western Conference. All right, ladies and gentlemen, across the NBA, the Oklahoma City Thunder swept the Memphis Grizzlies. Easy for them. They get to rest. Ja Morant didn't even play in that final game. It was never going to happen, guys. The Memphis Grizzlies overpowered big time by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Over here, guys, we've got the Golden State Warriors who got a win at home last night over the Houston Rockets. That series is now Houston 1, Warriors 2. Warriors were not, I don't know, man. The Warriors were 1.5-point favorites yesterday, and they won that game at home, but they did it without Jimmy Butler. They beat the Houston Rockets, the number 2 seed in the West, without Jimmy Butler, which is saying quite a bit because it wasn't just Jimmy Butler that was down. We saw a lot of rotational players. We saw Post get a start over Moses Moody. Great adjustments by Steve Kerr. They worked out in the end. I like that. I like to see those adjustments. Golden State getting it done. Minnesota Timberwolves, Los Angeles Lakers. The series is 1-2. Los Angeles looking for a win. If this goes down to 1-3, they are in some serious trouble. And if the Lakers don't get out of the first round of the playoffs after adding Luka Doncic, bro, I don't know what to say, man. I don't understand. Even Rockets, I'm mad at y'all. I'm done believing, says Jermaine Event. How about this, guys? Los Angeles Clippers and the Denver Nuggets, both teams getting a win on the road, both teams making this series very, very interesting. We are guaranteed a Game 6 in that series. We might even see a Game 7. Coming back the other way, let's turn our attention to the Eastern Conference over here. Cleveland Cavaliers up 3-0 in this series. This should be another clean sweep right now. Miami Heat. I mean, as good as Tyler Hero is, he can't play hero ball by himself. He's not that good. Is that unfair to say? I don't think that's unfair to say. I think that if they would have been that good, they wouldn't have had a losing record. They wouldn't have found themselves in the play-in tournament, and they wouldn't have been the number 10 seed that got lucky in a single elimination game and found their way just completely outgunned by a team that's much better. That's exactly what happened. Okay. Tyler Hero is black. He's just light-skinned, says Still I Rise. Okay. All right. Either way, I don't think that really matters much. According to Michael Jackson, it don't matter if you're black or white. All right, guys, how about this? Boston Celtics versus the Magic. Now, this game we're covering immediately after Game 4 happening right now. Immediately after covering Game 4 right now. I was just reading that other comment. Anyways, take a look over here. 2-1. 2-1. Celtics dropped a game to the Orlando Magic. They were away. Orlando was at home, and it was a very close game. I've got that data coming up for you guys as well. How about the game that we saw just before this one? The Knicks and the Pistons. The Knicks with a 3-1 lead over the Detroit Pistons. I don't know that the Detroit Pistons will ever come back. Weird Al Yankovic did on – oh, my gosh, that's a terrible one. That's a terrible one. Man, Curry went crazy. You hear me? Curry went crazy. Rico, he did. He had himself a day. We'll talk about Curry on Game 5 or Game 4 when we get there. They're getting back to the action already. I guess we blew through halftime pretty quickly here. That happened pretty fast. And, of course, shout out to the Indiana Pacers who have been playing really, really good basketball. And how about that drama with Halliburton and Lillard who hate each other? Here is the game back on, guys. Los Angeles Lakers going to open up the scoring in the second half as Luka Doncic lays one up and in for Los Angeles. Let's get back to the game. We are live coming at you from San Antonio, Texas. If you're still with me and I've had your attention for 5 minutes, do not forget to hit that like button. I know I keep saying it, but people forget. Here we go, guys, on the dribble right now. Anthony Edwards with the basketball. Minnesota Timberwolves a 1-point lead. The score is 61-60. A drive here from Mike Conley. Mike Conley, the alley-oop there to Gobert. And what happened? What are they saying? Was there a foul beforehand? It looks like Gobert. Oh, that was over the rim. Gobert touched the basketball while it was over the rim. So that's no bueno. That shot's no good. And we get back to it. So, Luka Doncic to LeBron. LeBron, cross court here. A shot from downtown. No good. Off the mark. Kicks it back out to Austin Reeves. Reeves to Luka. Luka will drive. Luka kicks it out. LeBron James pump fakes. LeBron James behind the back. Passes this one out. The shot is up. The shot is in. Rui Hachimura with another big bucket there. The score is 63-61. Los Angeles Lakers with the lead. Los Angeles has a 2-point lead. Now we're going back and forth. These are the kinds of games that I like. Rui Hachimura, 13 points, 5 of 11. He's made 3 of 7 from the three-point line. Rui Hachimura starting to trust that shot a little bit. Julius Randle goes up, and Julius Randle, I don't know if it was touched. I think that just goes out of bounds. Julius Randle saying it was a foul. I don't know. There was definitely a foul there, but it wasn't on the shooting hand. Either way, a foul is a foul. A foul is a foul. These officials are not blowing the whistle for anything. They're swallowing the whistles on all of these games. Here's Luka Doncic. 10:30 left to go. 63-61. Luka lets it fly from three-point land. The shot no good. Rebounded by the Lakers. A kick back to Hachimura, who's feeling it right now. Hachimura off the mark. Another rebound by the Lakers. And another three-pointer attempt. This time, it's good for Luka Doncic. Luka hits the 28-footer, and the score is 66-61. Another big shot there for Los Angeles. Lakers now up by 5. It's an 8-0 run to start the half here. 8-0 run to start the half, and here is Anthony Edwards looking to stop the bleeding. Edwards loses possession, tries to go up with it, cannot get the shot to fall, and Austin Reeves gets the rebounds. Luka Doncic now inside to LeBron James. LeBron cross court to Hachimura. Hachimura to Reeves. Reeves going to show off the handles. Reeves against... Man, Mike Conley has locked down Austin Reeves today. It doesn't matter. Here is the drive, the kick out again off the rim. There's the rebound by McDaniels of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Julius Randle tries to lay it up. 5 Lakers players in the paint right there, and Julius Randle decided to try to take that shot in the paint. Austin Reeves for 3. Austin Reeves gets his first shot of the day, and it is a 3-point shot from the corner. Timeout will be called right here. 2 minutes and 48 seconds into the second half, and the Minnesota Timberwolves have given up 11 points and have scored none of their own. Timeout called there from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Time to reassess. Timberwolves, looks like they came out a little lackadaisical there at the second half. Not a great start to the second half. All right, guys, 69-61. The next game starts in about an hour, and I'll be covering that one as well. Then going to see how to follow a team, says Kieran. Let's see, what time does Boston play? Boston plays at 5:30. Thank you very much. I've got to get that stream set up. I'll get that stream set up probably as we get into the fourth quarter, but right now we've still got Lakers and Timberwolves in hand right now. I know, I'm holding a football. I really got to get a basketball. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Shout out to you guys. Thanks to whoever just subscribed to this channel. I'm also wondering if, like, people are subscribing to this channel because they're watching this live stream, or if they're subscribing to this channel because they're watching my other football content, and I can't tell. It just says that the ticker went up right now. Live, Bad Dog. Oh. Who is this? Angel saying live Bad Dog Sports at Bad Dog Sports for correct score. The score is 69-61, so I don't know what correct score you're talking about. It's interesting, though. Let's take a look here. Let's check out that YouTube channel because we're trying to get someone to shark our audience here. Let's take a quick look. Okay. It's the exact same score. Anyways, not even worried about it. Cool. How about this? How about this, guys? Let's do this. Let's fight fire with fire. Let's fight fire with fire, ladies and gentlemen. We're watching Football Nation. How about a raid? Anybody out there want to do a raid? Anybody out there want to go raid that and try to pull that behind, or what? I mean, this is one of those things, right? And you know what's funny? It's actually done by CBS, but he's doing the exact same thing, running it through ESPN. So I'm not sure. It's the exact same thing, and it's run by ESPN. You go to this guy's page, it's literally the exact same thing. But in case you guys want to go in there and do a Football Nation raid, there's that guy's link. Go ahead and say Football Nation if you want to go check it out and help a brother out. We'll see if we can't get a few of them to. First of all, let's go give him some watch time just to give him his flowers, and then let's see if anybody likes our stream better. If you want to click on that, just go ahead. No, he's not. He's just wearing a baseball cap. But that's fine. It's not about the tie, guys. It's about the commentary that we get y'all. So, points right now, the Minnesota Timberwolves in this quarter, 0. The Los Angeles Lakers, 11. We're here. We are live. On the dribble right now. Kicks out to the left-hand side. Okay. I'm going to step away from the comments. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Let's get back to the game that's at hand. Basketball is happening right now, guys. On the dribble, on the move. That is tipped out of the way. Hachimura tips the basketball out. The score is still 69-61 with 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 8:54. What up, Ish? Good to have you, man. Welcome, Ish. All right, guys, Julius Randle on the drive. Julius Randle kicks out. There's a shot from three-point land. That shot off the mark by McDaniels, rebounded by LeBron James. LeBron James on the dribble. LeBron James on the drive. LeBron James backing down. Mike Conley kicks out to Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic gets pushed around right there this time. Jaden McDaniels all inside of the grill right there of Luka Doncic. Luka kind of gives him a little bit of an eye roll. He gets back up on his feet. What up, Anthony Boosby? Good to have you in here. Were you at Ish? What does that mean? What does "were you at Ish" mean? Shout out to you guys in the comment area. He does have over 1,000 people watching his live stream, but he does also have 5 times my subscribers, so I'm not surprised right there. Here we go, LeBron James, guys, backing down Randall. LeBron James gets around the corner, kicks that out to Hachimura. Hachimura to LeBron. LeBron to Reeves. Reeves for 3. Reeves shot. It's good! Austin Reeves hits the 3-point shot, 72-61. Here we go. The score is 72-61. And Julius Randle is now backing down. He kicks this one over to Mike Conley. Mike Conley against LeBron. Anthony Edwards working his magic. Anthony Edwards takes the step back jump shot. The shot for Anthony Edwards off the mark there. Rebounded offensively by Rudy Gobert. Here's a second chance shot from Mike Conley. Rebounded by Finney Smith. Los Angeles Lakers coming back with it. There's a pass across court. LeBron James is stuffed by Mike Conley. Mike Conley gets the block from behind, and Conley somehow, despite getting hit, or despite getting the block, Mike Conley is down on the ground. I wonder what happened there. Let's watch this one more time. Great block by Mike Conley, and I don't know what made him fall down to the ground. Let's watch this one more time. Mike Conley goes up. He gets a clean block on LeBron James, but he goes down, and it might be an ankle thing. He comes down, and he's immediately wincing. I'm wondering if he's just selling it or if it's an actual thing. All right, guys. Well, let's find out. Let's start a quick Q&A with you guys. So, quick Q&A. Where are you watching from? Where are you guys watching this live stream from? Y'all let me know in the comment area. I'll read y'all's comments out loud. Mike Conley, all heart I see. Mike Conley, all heart I see. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, 7:52 remaining in this game. I see Panda out in Las Vegas. What up, Panda HD? What up, Sam out in Trinidad? We got Caesar in LAX. Our boy Robert Zamora right here in San Antonio. I appreciate you, sir. Moving the basketball around right now. The Minnesota Timberwolves, Naz Reid, going to lose the basketball here. Recovered by McDaniels. McDaniels out to Randall. Randall back to Edwards. Edwards. Ant-Man on the drive. Ant-Man with the Euro. Ant-Man will lay that up off the right side of the glass. Nice bucket there. Tahir in London. What up, Tahir? Appreciate you, sir. Thanks for checking in. All the way from India. Thank you, Ish. And backed up to the back court right there. Luka Doncic was under pressure. Austin Reeves now with the basketball. Shoots the ball. An ugly shot with Anthony Edwards in his face. Closely contested 3. Not even close right there for Austin Reeves. Here we go. A drive, and McDaniels tries to put it up. McDaniels shot off the mark. This time, a second chance bucket. McDaniels makes a 3-point shot while Luka Doncic is sitting on the court in the paint. Terrible bucket there. Pat in the Philippines. What up, Pat? Appreciate you. We got Gary in Washington State. Appreciate you guys letting me know. Here we go, y'all. Luka Doncic now. You can see him in the go position. Luka starting to find himself in a situation where he has to back down the defense here. Moving the basketball well. The Los Angeles Lakers off of these bounce passes. They're saying it was out of bounds on Julius Randle. LeBron saying it was kicked. LeBron pleading. Wow, the basketball inbounded again. 2 out-of-bounds plays today that were 100% clearly. Let's watch it one more time. Oh, I don't know if he kicked that at all. I think that was a bad pass by Reeves. I think that was just a bad pass by Reeves. Never been to Edinburgh. Love it, though. All right, guys. 72 for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's the drive, the step back 3. The shot is up off the mark. He is fouled on the shot. Anthony Edwards fouled on the shot. The score is 72-66. 72-66. Anthony Edwards going to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple right now. Okay. Here's the shot. Anthony Edwards, his shot is good. First shot is good for Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards getting ready to shoot the second free throw. Passes that back to the official. Back to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards hits the shot. Second free throw is good there for Anthony Edwards. So another free throw coming this way. 3 free throws in a row he'll get. Okay. There's the third free throw. Third free throw, no good. Basketball goes out of bounds. It'll be Los Angeles Lakers basketball. My apologies there. Let me go ahead and step away. Controlled Chaos saying thank you for the commentary. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, my friend. I'm here for you, Controlled Chaos. Perfect use case for this channel. Here we go, guys. On the dribble right now, the score 72-68. Luka Doncic across court. Luka Doncic finds Finney Smith. Finney Smith to LeBron. LeBron. That's going to be a backcourt violation right there. A bad pass from Dorian Finney-Smith as he tried to feed that to LeBron and just put it right out of his arm's reach, which is kind of difficult to do considering how long LeBron's arms are. So you must just be very bad at passing the basketball if you can't get it to him when he's the next man in rotation. All right, guys. Minnesota Timberwolves. There's the inbound pass. Julius Randle. Randle out to Anthony Edwards. Edwards working against Hachimura now. Edwards manned up against Hachimura. Here's the move from Edwards as he shows off the dribbles. Edwards, another Euro. Edwards high off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound by Julius Randle. Randle in trouble. Randle goes up for a difficult shot under the rim. The score is 72-70 here. The inbound pass, Luka Doncic gonna come down the court with it. Luka on the dribble. Luka turns around. Luka steps back. Luka takes the shot, the step back, fade away off the glass. The bank shot is good. It looks like the bank is open this Sunday. Good shot there for Luka Doncic. And here comes Anthony Edwards, a step back three. Step back three off the front of the rim, rebounded by Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves pushing it forward to LeBron James. LeBron James against DiVincenzo. LeBron James, the spin move. LeBron James to the rack. And the foul. And one. Los Angeles Lakers get a free throw here. The bucket will count. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good if I do say so myself. All right, guys. The bank is open this Sunday. I've heard of this before. Well, the bank is always closed on Sundays here in the United States. It's a day where the bank is always closed. That was a bank shot, so we say the bank is open. The bank shot lands. Here's the shot right there. I almost said Kobe hit the free throw. LeBron hit the free throw. It looks like a Kobe Bryant game, though, guys. 25 points today from LeBron James. We're in the third quarter with 5 minutes left to go. DiVincenzo with the basketball over to Julius Randle. Randle back to DiVincenzo, who finds a lane in the back door. Lays that one up. Misses. It's cleaned up by McDaniels, though. McDaniels with the putback jam. The score is 77-72. Los Angeles Lakers on the move right here. Running into a man. Luka Doncic. Gonna draw the foul. Luka gonna draw the foul? Here we go. All right, guys. Down 3-1, gonna give me anxiety. I'm better off heading back 2-2. That's what I'm saying, Ish. We got D lead, we coolin'. All right, guys, who are you rooting for? What up, Lisa? Thanks for checking in. All right, y'all, on the dribble. Right now, Luka Doncic behind the back. No look pass. Here's a pass to Austin Reeves. Here's a pass to Hachimura. Hachimura is good for three. The score, 80-72, is what is on my TV screen. This game coming at me from CBS. I wonder if there's another live transmission that I can get even sooner. There's the shot that's up for Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards makes the bucket. Anthony Edwards up to 25 points right now. The score is 80-74. Luka over to Hachimura. Hachimura not able to be connected on the other side of that pass. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's the layup. There's the shot. Naz Reid gets the bucket. Naz Reid gets fouled, and they'll get a trip to the free throw line as well. Who are you rooting for? Lakers? Timberwolves? Okay. Hi, Lisa's in the house. Jermaine is in the house. Good to have you guys in here. Okay. I'm gonna ask this guy a question. I'm going to see if he's using a different website. I'm wondering. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's cut back. So we're watching Football Nation right now. You guys are hanging out with me. We got about 400 people in here kicking it with me. Appreciate you guys. Over 100 likes on this live feed. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already done so. Ladies and gentlemen, Los Angeles Lakers, Minnesota Vikings. We are live. Los Angeles Lakers, Minnesota Timberwolves. Of course, we cover basketball, but hey. All right, guys. All right, we are live in San Antonio, Texas. It would be a very different thing if we had – it would be a very different feel if we actually had San Antonio Spurs out here playing basketball. I would be so gassed up for that. Not that I'm not gassed up for this. By the way, we have 420 people watching this live stream right now. What does that mean? Blaze it. Let's go. Okay, so live out of San Antonio. We are kicking it, chilling right now. And when we get back from this commercial break – we'll have more action as well. Let's pull up an additional piece of information. Want to make sure that I've got all the stats, guys. Okay, really quick, one more time. I know a lot of y'all have seen this. A lot of y'all have not. Series recap, guys. Los Angeles Lakers, 117. They lost 117-95 in Game 1. Not a great game for the Los Angeles Lakers. They made some really good adjustments. When they came back in Game 2, they won that game. They locked down defensively. The score was 94-85. Then fast forward to Game 3. In Game 3, the Lakers 104, Minnesota Timberwolves 116. That was in Minnesota, the first game in Minnesota. Right now, the Los Angeles Lakers have a small lead, but the Lakers are up in this one. If they can go back to Los Angeles with a 2-2 record, we're going to see a little more traveling as this one. It'll go back and forth. We'll see these teams going back and forth a little bit here. So we're guaranteed to see a Game 5 no matter who wins this one. Game 5 will be Wednesday. If the Minnesota Timberwolves win this game, Game 5, Game 4 and 5, or Game 5 could be the final game. Game 6, if needed, will be Friday. Game 7, if needed, will be Sunday. This is the schedule here for this series. We are still in the third quarter here right now, guys, so you're not missing anything. Shout out. We are also in a commercial break as well. Let me refresh my page. We are also in the middle of a commercial break right now, waiting to get back to it. Now, top scorers over here. We can break this down. Let me pull up my little cheat sheet. Oh, sugar. Okay. Looks like I won't have time to get into it, guys. It looks like we're getting back. 2-2, book it, says Jermaine Event. We'll see, man. I guess we're going to see. All right. If we can get to 28.1, guys, that would be awesome. We need 38 new subscribers by the end of this game. Let's see if we can get it. All I'm going to do is my very best, guys. If you're enjoying the commentary and you appreciate what I'm doing for you, hit that subscribe button. It is third quarter action, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Here is Luka Doncic, who tries to pass that over to LeBron James. No pass there. It gets tipped out of bounds. It will remain Los Angeles Lakers basketball. I see 80-76 on my screen right now. And I missed that guy's answer. I asked if they're streaming on anything outside of that. All right, guys. LeBron James backing down a man. LeBron James kicks this one out to Luka. Luka on the move. Luka behind the back to Dorian Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith to Hachimura. Hachimura, a Euro step. Hachimura lays it up and in. That is correct, Team Serious Corey. That is correct. My TV screen is what's behind. There's the shot. A Euro step the other way. No good. My score is exactly on point. My TV is what's behind. You're right. Here's the pass to LeBron. LeBron, cross-court shot. Cross-court pass to Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith off the mark right there. Rebounded by the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's the shot. The shot off the mark. Rebounded by LeBron James. LeBron James coming back with it. It's about 30 seconds. It is about 30 seconds-ish. Here we go. Luka Doncic, that looks like there might have been an off-ball foul. You see an objection there from the crowd, but the official's not going to be influenced by the ref, by the crowds. Wow. A closely contested shot right there for Luka Doncic from behind the arc will fall. DiVincenzo kicks this one out. And now Anthony Edwards on the drive. Anthony Edwards to Naz Reid. Naz Reid to Alexander Walker. Walker to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo. Jab step on the move. DiVincenzo with the layup. DiVincenzo's shot is good. DiVincenzo gets the bucket, 78-85. 2 minutes left to go here in the three. So you're saying I need to get satellite team serious? There's the kick out. There's the shot. The shot is up. The shot is good. Austin Reeves now with 2 3-pointers. Remember earlier I asked, will Austin Reeves get 3 shots, get 3 3-pointers, the over-under there. He's now at 2 with 1:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Julius Randle with the basketball. Excuse me, now he has the basketball. There's Julius Randle with it, and he gets on the right side of LeBron James. Going to miss the layup, though. Austin Reeves there to help apply pressure. Coming back with it, Luka Doncic tries to get the pull-up jump shot off the glass. Bank is closed on that possession. Here's Julius Randle. Julius Randle puts that one up and in. Austin Reeves getting wrapped up with the crowd right there. Julius Randle now up to 25 points. 88-80 is what's on my TV screen. The score above my head says 90-80. I'm actually not using cable here. I'm using YouTube TV to stream. There's the floater on the left side, and that shot is good right there. A little layup as that kisses the glass for Rui Hachimura. Hachimura up to 20 points in this game. Hachimura is absolutely killing it. What up, Brandon Wilson? Good to have you back, sir. All right, y'all. So now, Anthony Edwards on the dribble. Anthony Edwards cuts back. Anthony Edwards goes up. Anthony Edwards can't get it. He is fouled. He will take a trip to the free throw line. He will get a trip to the free throw line here to shoot a couple of shots there. Anthony Edwards has missed a couple today, but he's still having himself a pretty good day. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. 90-80 is the score. 31.8 remaining here in this third quarter. Third quarter almost over, ladies and gentlemen. Third quarter almost over. I'm going to do some testing, by the way, after my next live stream. I'm going to do some testing just to make sure that I can get the most up-to-speed live stream. I mean, it'd be interesting if I have to grab a satellite. There's the shot. First shot is good for Anthony Edwards. The score is 81-90. And see, I was looking everywhere online to see if there was a delay that I could add to this. You can delay it by like a half a second, but 30-second gap, I can't really get that much of a delay. I need to just get my TV up to speed so I can call it like this. Okay, here's the shot. The shot is up. The shot is good. And a technical foul right here. Looks like Rudy Gobert getting into it right now with LeBron James. He shoved LeBron James. And LeBron James dropping a couple F-bombs right there. Rudy Gobert don't care. Rudy Gobert don't care about nobody, man. Rudy Gobert's a dog. And LeBron James, there is going to be a technical against Rudy Gobert right there. Let's watch the replay. Rudy Gobert and LeBron getting into it. And Rudy Gobert put his elbow on the back of LeBron's head and then shoved him forward. Now, LeBron did try to big body him. And Gobert not going to do that. LeBron shaking his head. Ooh, you can see. I'm going to F you up. I can hear LeBron saying it. Okay, so a technical foul has been called against Rudy Gobert. The play is under review right now to see if it meets the requirements for a flagrant foul. Flagrant foul, a possibility right here, ladies and gentlemen. Flagrant foul, a possibility. See if I can scroll this up just a little bit for you guys to get you all the rest of the info. Nice. That looks a little better. Now you can see the box score there as well. Box score at the very top, your top 5 players over here on the right-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, if this looks too small, you can put your screen in full mode, right? Turn your phone sideways, and mira, just put your fingers on your screen and zoom in. You can zoom in on this live stream. It should help. Okay. Ref-initiated review, call overturned. Let's see. Flagrant foul penalty 1. Okay, guys. So let me explain what we just watched right here. So what just happened right now, LeBron James was trying to box out Rudy Gobert, right? And LeBron James trying to box out Rudy Gobert. They're trying to get the free throw rebound right here. He boxes him out. Gobert didn't like the way that LeBron had checked into him. And so Gobert, after getting checked, Gobert puts his elbow on the back of LeBron's head and pushes it forward like that. It is ruled as a flagrant foul. That could have been an elbow to the back of the head, which could be a whole different issue right there. But either way, it is a flagrant foul. LeBron James going to shoot. First free throw will fall right there. He makes the first of the 2 flagrants, and they will get the basketball back. So 91-82 right there. LeBron about to shoot the second one. 144th career playoff. Here's another shot right there. Career playoff game. There's the second shot. The second shot falls. It's 92-82. All right, guys. Is everybody following? Is anybody confused by what I was saying right there? I hope not. 420 of you guys hanging out watching this live stream. Thank you guys for kicking it with me. I appreciate y'all. Let's do this. Another day, another dollar, guys. We're hanging out. We're covering basketball here on Football Nation. I appreciate you guys watching this live stream with me. I know there are other options out there, but I do want to thank you guys for choosing this channel right now. All right, guys. So, after the flagrants, now LeBron gets to shoot the technical. That free throw is off the mark right there. So, he misses the technical free throw. And now the Lakers will get the basketball here. So 3 free throws there for LeBron James and the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 31.8 remaining in the third quarter here. There's the inbound pass. Luka Doncic on the dribble here. Luka Doncic working against McDaniels. Shot clock down to 15. A few seconds between the shot clock and the play clock. There's the pass to Austin Reeves. Reeves to Hachimura. Hachimura out to Finney Smith. Finney Smith, the pump fake. Finney Smith moving around. A lot of scrambling happening here. Austin Reeves running out of time. Austin Reeves lays that one up, and then 94-82. Los Angeles Lakers are up right now. Lakers up by 12 at this point, and it's looking like a Lakers game. Rudy Gobert under the rim going to get stripped right there. There is going to be a foul as Rudy Gobert was going up. Luka Doncic going to be charged for the foul. Luka Doncic going to be charged for the foul right there, and Rudy Gobert goes to the stripe to shoot a couple of free throws. Lucan Greer checking in right now saying, what up, y'all? What up, Lucan? Thanks for checking in, homie. Fist bumps to you, my friend. Fist bumps to Lucan. Fist bumps to Ish. Giovanni, appreciate y'all checking in right now. Thank you, guys. All right, guys, there's the shot. The shot is good right there for Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert makes the bucket. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you. We're live out of San Antonio, Texas. The score right now, ladies and gentlemen, is 94-83. Here's the second free throw for Rudy Gobert with 3.4 remaining. There's the shot. The shot is good. And LeBron James going to bring this one up. There's the pass forward. And now Luka Doncic on the dribble. Luka Doncic to end the quarter puts that one up. The shot is short. The prayer not going to land right there. All right, guys. So what have we seen over 4 quarters of basketball? Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it right here. Over 3 quarters of basketball is really what I should say. So Los Angeles Lakers are doing this, and they're killing it right now. They've been doing a lot better in this game than they did in Game 1. Here's what I'm going to bring up. I'm going to bring up the Game 1 numbers. We are at the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. It is the end of the third quarter. This is the game recap for Game 1. And in the meantime, I'm going to let you guys look at the Game 1 numbers. I'm going to read to you the box score here for Game 2. So far in this game, guys, it has not been great shooting for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Take a look at the Minnesota Timberwolves and take a look at what they've been This is Game 3 recap. I'm going to read Game 4 stats to you. I'm going to say that one more time. Game 3 recap is behind me. I will read Game 4 stats to you right here, right now. Over 3 quarters, guys, the Los Angeles Lakers are shooting 50% from the floor and 42% from three-point land. The other side, the Minnesota Timberwolves over here, the Minnesota Timberwolves, 41% field goal and 36% from three-point land. Not terrible, but definitely not as good as they were shooting in Game 3. If we look at the full box score and we look at some of the additional information here, assists in that game, guys, you can see the numbers there. Assists in this one, the Lakers with 19 and the Minnesota Timberwolves with 13 in Game 4 right now. How about turnovers? 9 turnovers for the Los Angeles Lakers, 8 turnovers there for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So, as you can see, Game 4 going a lot better right now for the Los Angeles Lakers. Not only that, but they're actually getting to the free throw line. I'm talking like both teams are getting to the free throw line. A lot of fouls have been called in this game. We've got 8 minutes until the next tip-off right now. Maybe that's why they don't call fouls, is because they need to squeeze 4 games in a day. And the officials have been instructed to not slow the game down. Either way, they're taking a lot of heat. Free throw percentage, Los Angeles Lakers today, 85%. Minnesota Timberwolves, 73% from the floor. They're talking about the ball movement right now for the Los Angeles Lakers, and it has been great ball movement on each of these possessions. Ladies and gentlemen, the next game coming up is going to be the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics versus Orlando Magic, and sometime during this quarter, I will start updating my graphics to get ready for this game. We are still at the end of the third quarter, waiting to get into the fourth. Who do you think is going to win this series, guys? This is a game that I will not be covering tonight, but I'm curious. Who do you guys think is going to win between the Indiana Pacers and the Milwaukee Bucks right there? Let's ask that question. You're talking about in this game, Lucan? I don't know. I don't know if I'm really rooting for either of the teams. I'm just rooting for good basketball. You guys know me. I just like the spirit of competition. Let's go. Let's start a new one. Okay, new poll. Start a Q&A. Start a new poll. All right, guys. Who will win that series? Who will win the Indiana/Milwaukee series, do you think? All right, y'all, here's the inbound pass right now. Getting this game started, getting the fourth quarter started. Here come the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's get back to the action here. Minnesota Timberwolves with the basketball in hand. There's a pass to Anthony Edwards. Let's bring up our drive chart. A shot from three-point land will fall right there. Anthony Edwards with the bucket. The shot is good. The shot is good for Anthony Edwards. Let's bring out the chat one more time. And the score is now 94-87. It's a 7-point game, guys. 94-87. Here's the drive, kicks it out. Austin Reeves for 3, answers back with the 3 of his own. The score is 97-87. It's back to a 10-point game. Here's a shot again from Anthony Edwards, and Anthony Edwards answers back with the 3. We're going 3-3-3. It's raining threes once again, isn't it? Here is Austin Reeves. A little spin move. Austin Reeves working against Anthony Edwards. Reeves gets a screen right here. Now he's matched up with Conley. Reeves, a step back behind the back dribble. Reeves off the mark from three-point land. That's a rebound by McDaniels. McDaniels pushing the basketball forward to Anthony Edwards. Edwards on the dribble. We need 35 more subscribers, guys, to get to our 28.1. If there's anyone out there, you can help a brother out. There's the floater. The shot's no good. Rebounded by Hachimura. Coming back with it right now. We've got number 77, Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic backing down a man. Luka Doncic turns around and shoots. The shot's no good. The rebound is there for Dorian Finney-Smith. His putback is no good. Austin Reeves has the ball. LeBron James has the ball. And now Luka has it. Luka with a little euro tries to float that one up and in. He is fouled on the shot. Luka down on the court right now. Luka slow to get up. Let's see if he's okay. Luka slow to get up, but he is going to get up. LeBron and Finney-Smith helping him up. A couple high fives from Austin Reeves. Moves the moves the morale up a little bit for the Los Angeles Lakers. Again, the score is 97-90. Luka Doncic going to go shoot a couple of free throws right here. LeBron James up to 20 points. Rui Hachimura with LeBron James to 27, Rui Hachimura with 20, Austin Reeves with 14, Dorian Finney-Smith with 3 right now. A couple of players, 4 players with double-digit scoring. That's going to help big time. No wonder they are up right now in this game. Here's the shot. Luka Doncic, first free throw is good. That bucket is there. The score is 98-90. 98-90, Luka. The next game happening right now should be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, okay, we got some time. We got some time between this one and the next one. I don't even have to make the adjustments. 10 minutes left to go. We'll get the next stream started. 10 minutes left to go in this one. Ooh, I'm ready for that Boston Celtics game. Oh, I do my thing, Dakota. What up? I don't know too much from MLB. I did watch a lot of baseball growing up. I don't know anything about the modern Major League Baseball. You want to talk about Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire and the home run derby and all of that happened like back in those times? I could talk baseball from back in the early 2000s, but not so much late 90s, early 2000s, but not so much these days. Doesn't matter. Here's Julius Randle, who is fouled on the drive. It looks like that. Is that going to be a shooting foul? What up, Reed Goldberg? Reed Goldberg, please, no spamming, sir. I do appreciate that. Appreciate your understanding, my friend. What button did I hit to close everything out? How did I do that? That was, oh, I know what button I hit. My bad. All right, guys, here we go. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Minnesota Timberwolves with it. Anthony Edwards nowhere to go. Here's DiVincenzo. Has to get the shot off. And this time it'll go out of bounds on the Los Angeles Lakers. It will remain Minnesota Timberwolves basketball. And the Minnesota Timberwolves going to get the basketball one more time. 99-90. Los Angeles Lakers up by 9. They've outscored the Minnesota Timberwolves by 10% so far in this game. You guys know me. I'm a numbers guy. Here we go, waiting for the inbound pass. Maybe you don't know me, maybe this is your first time watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Appreciate y'all giving me a little bit of your time. Here we go off the dribble. McDaniels almost losing his step right there. It is stolen, poked away by LeBron James. Credit to Hachimura on the steal. LeBron inside to Luka. Luka steps back, shoots off the mark right there. Luka could have had one more pass to Hachimura, who's feeling it from downtown. Didn't take that chance. Instead, coming back the other way, a three-point shot for Julius Randle off the mark. Offensive rebound by Julius Randle there. It's blocked by LeBron James. LeBron with a block there. Los Angeles Lakers basketball. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here is LeBron. A screen there. A light screen. Reeves looking to open up LeBron a little bit, and LeBron directing traffic. You could see him dribbling here, directing traffic. A reach-in foul going to happen right there. Looks like DiVincenzo, Dante DiVincenzo is going to be charged with a reach-in foul. They're showing some of these replays there. LeBron James stripping the basketball. LeBron James playing great defense. They're showing him getting that block right there on Julius Randle. Great job by LeBron James today. LeBron James, 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. He might get a triple-double today, too. There's still plenty of time for LeBron. 37 minutes, 27 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Good day for him. A spin move for LeBron in the paint. Kicks it out to Luka. Luka for 3. Puts it up. Hits the bucket. They're waving it off. They're saying shot clock violation, but I think Luka might have gotten that one off on time. He says, "Are you sure?" Yeah, the light is already on. The fact that he made that shot, though, Luka Doncic just put it up. It was for 3, but it was waved off. Good shot by Luka. An interesting play right there. Doesn't count because of the whistle. Here we go. It doesn't count because of the buzzer going off. Shot clock violation for the Los Angeles Lakers. The score is 99-90. Here is Anthony Edwards working against Hachimura behind the back. Tries to cut inside. He finds his way into the paint. Kicks it out to Julius Randle. Julius Randle shot off the mark. Rudy Gobert fouled from behind. Austin Reeves now down on the ground. His head buried. Austin Reeves slow to get back up. He gets on his feet. Austin Reeves checking his nose to see if there's any blood. I think he's okay. And that, that sucks. That was actually not Rudy Gobert trying to put his elbow in LeBron's head. That was honestly him trying to get the rebound. And Austin Reeves is the exact height of where his elbow comes down. And he tried to get the rebound and crushed Reeves' face right there. He might be bleeding. Oh, he's bleeding. His eyes are watering. Austin Reeves has a nosebleed right now. Can't have blood on your uniform, so they got to wipe it off. It's a little nosebleed. Looks like he's okay. They might have just, okay, all right. They're going to call that a foul against Austin Reeves, though. Hey, man, you hit him with your face, okay? That's a foul. You hit him with your face, bro. Getting ready to inbound the basketball right now, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Going to pass the ball in right now. Here is Anthony Edwards to inbound this pass. Anthony Edwards looking for an open man. He finds Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert back to Edwards. 10 seconds left on the shot clock since this was a short possession here. And here we go. Making his move from the elbow. Steps inside. Shoots. The shot is good for Anthony Edwards. The score is 99-92. 7-point game. 8 minutes left to go. 8 minutes left to go. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Here is Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves on the dribble here. Reeves gonna take his time. I don't think that you can take your time. I think you need buckets. There's the pass to Luka. Luka for three. Luka off the mark right there. The score is still 92-99. Coming back with it right now, Anthony Edwards. Edwards takes a step back. Edwards for three. Edwards for three is good. Anthony Edwards hits the shot, and you can see him holstering the guns right there. Timeout will be called. Timeout. Los Angeles Lakers. They were up by as many as 12. They are down now, or they are up by just 4 at this point. So up by just 4 at this point. Los Angeles Lakers lead starting to dwindle. Will the Minnesota Timberwolves answer back? Will the Minnesota Timberwolves be able to score in this one? LeBron James, the over-under for that one was 24.5 points. He definitely got the over there. Scrolling by at the bottom, Luka Doncic over 7.5 assists. Luka today has just 1, so definitely an under for Luka on this one. These are the prop bets that you could see scrolling by down below, guys. I put those prop bets there. So in case you guys are curious on what you want to bet on, or trying to figure out like what you might want to bet on, I got you there. Okay, scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, guys, the other prop bets. Dorian Finney-Smith over 6.5 points right now. Dorian Finney-Smith, he's got 3. That's a good one. Will he get the over-under? That's a good question. Let's do that one. We'll do that pop-up. Okay, guys, let's start a poll. Will Finney-Smith get the over or the under? Pacers going to win that series, says Randy Johnson. What up, Randy? What up, Jermaine? All things Los Angeles. Thanks for checking in, homie. Shout out to Dakota Martin checking into the conversation. We got Phoenix Dragon in here. We got Lucan checking in as well. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. All right, guys, let's start the Q&A. Let's do a quick poll. Well, thank you very much, all things Los Angeles. Right now, we are currently in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, we will have action here. The Minnesota Timberwolves have forced the Los Angeles Lakers to take a timeout. Can the Lakers hang on to this lead? Not can they. Will the Lakers hang on to this lead? Will the Lakers... And if I could just type right now, this might be a lot easier. Will the Lakers hang on to this lead? Alex, what's going on? Yes or no? You're checking in from Greece. Are you checking in because you wanted me to cover Giannis? Possibly. Either way, thanks for checking in, Alex. I appreciate you, man. Dakota Martin saying, I saw and an old Sean Kemp in 96, only Barkley on the team. Okay, you guys are talking basketball out there. You guys are talking historical basketball right now. I'll let you guys go ahead and hammer that out. But Giannis does rock. You're not wrong about that, Alex. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this game is almost over. So what I'm going to start doing, and I apologize for doing this now, I'm actually going to start updating my stats here. I got to make sure I start updating my stats. Home team for the next game. Who's the next game right now? Home team for the next game is Orlando Magic. So we've got the Orlando Magic stats. Let's make sure that's the right size. Okay, Orlando Magic. I'll leave this one up. Point guard, Orlando Magic. They will be at home, so let me pull up my graphic there. Magic Celtics. Point guard. Awesome. And as you can see, guys, this is what I'm doing. I'm just getting the updated information for the next games coming up right here. And you know what? I actually have to change something because those are the old numbers. Okay, I'll have time to do it later. I actually just remembered that I'll have until 6 p.m. to get this game started. We got 7 minutes and 27 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter. The game is almost over, ladies and gentlemen. JoJo asking for the shout-out. I got you, JoJo. There's a shot. The shot is good. Luka Doncic with the bucket. And the score is 101-95. Red Key E, what up, man? Good to have you in here. Good to have all of you guys in here. Thanks for checking in, y'all. I do like to read comments from time to time as well, so if you guys want to communicate with me, feel free to message me, man. I'm here. All right, guys, Julius Randle on the dribble. Hands coming in. Julius Randle kicks this out. Mike Conley for three. Mike Conley off the mark. Rebound, Rui Hachimura. Los Angeles Lakers now with a 6-point lead. Luka Doncic trying to keep the basketball away from Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards looking a little handsy while he reaches in, and he does get the poke away. It's still recovered this time by Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves for three. Too much mustard there as it goes off the back of the rim. Rebounded this time by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves trying to make their move here. Kicks it out to the corner. The corner. A Euro step off the glass. The baseline Euro is good right there as McDaniels puts that one up and in. McDaniels checking in big time now. 13 points for him. How about the all-star game for Anthony Edwards, guys? 38 points for Anthony Edwards, 35 points for Luka Doncic. It's a 4-point game. Here is Rui Hachimura. LeBron James to Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves wide open for three. No good. Off the mark. Rebounded there by Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert passing over to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards looking to add some flair to this one. He's against Hachimura. Here he is on the dribble doing his thing. Cuts inside. Kicks out to Randle. Randle for three. Randle off the mark. Offensive rebound. Here's Julius Randle. He tries to Euro step in the paint. The shot is no good. The basketball goes out of bounds right here. Who is it out on? I think they're going to say this might be Lakers basketball. This time Dorian Finney-Smith. Both Dorian Finney-Smith and Julius Randle dove for the basketball. He got tipped out of bounds. Who touches it last? That looks like it's definitely out on Randle. That should be Lakers basketball. Let's see what the officials have to say. Yeah, I mean, there's no foul there. That should just be out of bounds. That should be a basic out of bounds. They're calling it a loose ball foul, though, against Dorian Finney-Smith. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Loose ball foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. It will be Minnesota Timberwolves basketball. You following? So, basketball goes out of bounds. Doesn't matter because there was a foul before that happened. Dorian Finney-Smith will be charged for the foul. He's charged for the foul. DiVincenzo inbounds. Minnesota Timberwolves with the basketball. Anthony Edwards has the ball on his left hand. He's directing traffic with the right hand. Crossover here. Anthony Edwards pulls up, shoots the three-point shot off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded. LeBron James. LeBron James pushes this out to Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic covers the court. So now Luka is eye-to-eye against Randle. Luka with 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Luka on the dribbles here. Luka makes his move. Luka gonna lose the ball. Has to turn around and shoot the ugly shot there. What on earth? Was he fouled? He might have been. Julius Randle. It's definitely a foul. So Luka had to control the basketball. He looks at the ref. He turns around and shoots, and Julius Randle is in his landing space clearly. Luka cannot land safely like that, and so that's the foul. Good call by the official. So Luka going to go to the stripe to shoot 3 free throws now. So Julius Randle closed in on Luka. He did not give him a landing zone. He put his feet under his feet. Luka had to fall down right there. That's how you injure players. Luka Doncic is going to take a trip to the free throw line. He sinks the first of the 3 free throws, so that's 1 free throw for him. That bucket is good. 5:06 remaining in this basketball game, guys. 5:06 remaining in this one. I'm going to need to go grab myself some water. If we get another commercial break, I think I'm going to go do that. Here we go, guys. Luka Doncic, the second free throw coming up right here. Second free throw for Luka is good. The bucket falls. The score is now 103-97, what I have on my TV screen. 5:06 remaining in the fourth, guys. So far in this game, Luka Doncic, take a look over here, 38 points. He's about to have 38 points once he hits the second one. He's at 37 points right now. Guys, y'all, if you live in Texas, you got to try this H-E-B sparkling water. It's a game changer. There's the third free throw. It falls for Luka. Shot's good. Ball is inbounded. Here we go. So, DiVincenzo with the basketball. DiVincenzo over to Naz Reid. Naz Reid on the dribble. Naz Reid, a little spin move here, trying to back down Austin Reeves. Naz Reid, big body against Austin Reeves. The bucket is easy. The shot is good. 5-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 5-point game. Los Angeles Lakers 104. Minnesota Timberwolves 99. Here is Luka Doncic against Naz Reid. Luka on the left hand, Luka on the right, and going back and forth right here, trying to confuse the defense. Luka tries to float that one up and in. No foul. The layup off the right side of the rim. And here we go the other way. McDaniels kicks this back to Naz. Naz for three. Naz Reid is good. Bang! The shot is there. 102-104. It is a 2-point game. The Minnesota Timberwolves force another timeout there for the Los Angeles Lakers. Another timeout called for the Los Angeles Lakers. And this takes us to another commercial break. All right, guys, a commercial break right here. We're starting to run out of time, and these timeouts are forcing me to have to actually set this up. So let's go ahead and start setting these up. I'm going to stay quiet for just a moment, guys, and I apologize for my awkward silence. Just give me this one commercial break to make the changes between this live stream and the next one. I just want to make sure that our numbers are correct. Looks good. Oh, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and plug them in. Plug these in now and update it once it's done. Browse. This is going to be Celtics starters. There we go. Jason Tatum is back. That's good news. No injury designation for Jason Tatum. Let's look at the point guard position here. How about Derek White in the series, guys? Derek White having himself a day. Shooting guard situation. Let's take a look at the shooting guard situation. The shooting guard situation. Shooting guard. How about Drew Holiday? How's Drew Holiday been doing this postseason? Not so bad. Small forward away. NBA. Magic Celtics. Small forward position. Bet. How about power forward? Power forward position. Bet. And it's not Al Horford. I actually have to update that one as well. Al Horford is who I had last time. These are the graphics from last time. I have to update these. And it's fine because they're all titled the same. It's a little trick that I learned while building out these live streams for the past 2 years. Let's do the center. Center away. Perfect. Okay, and the bench. Bench for the Celtics. All set. All right, bench, away, power forward, small forward, shooting guard, point guard, starters, stats, bet. Okay, how about the home team? We got stats, we got starters. This is the wrong starters right here. Let's pull up our starters for the Magic. Where's my Magic starters? Here we go. Magic starters, get my point guard situation. I think we did that already with Corey Joseph. Yep, Corey Joseph is already set. How about the shooting guard situation? We're still in this commercial break, guys. You're not missing any of the action. I promised you that. I'm just getting set up for our next live stream. I make all these graphics myself, and yes, it is a pain in the butt. But you know what? It's worth it. And this is that extra above and beyond stuff that I try to do during each of these live streams. And, you know, sometimes it feels like it's all for naught when you don't get enough views on your content. But you know what? It's okay. It's every little thing is gonna be all right. And I need the power forward situation adjusted. We'll get to that here in just a second. We'll get Paolo Banchero put together. All right, guys, there is the inbound pass. I think we should be pretty good for most of this. Let's get back to it. Okay, guys, here we go. There's the drive. LeBron James is blocked. Coming back the other way. The Minnesota Timberwolves stops in his tracks right there. Anthony Edwards hands this over to Julius Randle. Julius Randle back to Anthony Edwards, playing hot potato with the basketball right now. Anthony Edwards sizing up the floor. Edwards, a little jab step back, three-point jump shot off the mark right there. Doncic will be charged for the foul. Foul against Luka Doncic. Foul against Luka Doncic. Thank you, courtroom chat. Appreciate that. LeBron All Powerhouse says LA 1123. What up, LA 1123? Tax Brazilian Ghost checking in saying Luka 0 defense rating. Diver Jeremiah saying Timmy Duncan too soft. No way, bro. Timmy D is the real deal. Ice cold, bro. Ice cold. So Alive Inside says it's over. The Lakers blew it. 104 to 103. Here's the next free throw. That free throw will also fall. It's 104 to 104 now. Anthony Edwards with a third free throw coming up right here. Luka. I didn't see a foul there at all. I don't know where the foul there was, but Anthony Edwards not going to complain about that one. There's no way that he was fouled by Luka Doncic on that shot. I'm shocked that he got 3 shots at the free throw line. That was terrible. All right, guys, here we go. Los Angeles Lakers down by 1 right now. Here is Austin Reeves, who passes forward to Luka. Luka, a little pick right there, opens things up to LeBron, to Hachimura. Hachimura is good. All right, Reed. We're going to have to do something about you, buddy, and I'm sorry that I have to do this, but you apologize with one breath and then go ahead and continue spamming on the other. So let's just go ahead and nip that in the bud. Pull this up. We try to keep this channel as oh, I got it, Robert. Don't you worry. We're going to put him in timeout. You have earned yourself. We'll do a 30-minute timeout. If you behave like a child, you get treated like one. So, 30-minute timeout for you, sir. That's where we are right now. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Timeout for there, timeout for them, timeout for you, timeout for us. 107 left to go. 107-105 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We are live out of San Antonio, Texas. Here are some prop bets for the Minnesota Timberwolves that we didn't exactly get a chance to go over. Anthony Edwards, 28 points. He definitely smashed that 28.5 over-under. He has 41 points as it sits right now. So 41 points there for Anthony Edwards. He got the over. How about Julius Randle, 19.5 points there. Julius Randle with 25 points today, so he also got the over. Prop bets. Naz Reid over 1.5 3-pointers made. He's hit 2 buckets there from three-point land. He got the over there as well. And then, of course, Jaden McDaniels. There's the shot for Naz Reid, and as I said it, he hits it. The score is 108-107. All of these players are on their overs. All of them, every single one of them. And that's good news for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're up by 1. Luka Doncic down by 1. 3 minutes left to go in this basketball game, and we've got some real drama here, folks. There's the shot from Luka off the front of the rim. Here comes Julius Randle with a superhero cape to get that rebound. Passes this to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards going to make his move. Edwards step back jump shot. It is tipped right there. Looks like Rui Hachimura might have got a piece of that. It is rebounded by Austin Reeves. To LeBron, LeBron to Reeves, Reeves out to Luka, Luka on the dribble, Luka trying to show off the handles, kicks it to Hachimura, Hachimura drives back to Luka, Luka the pump fake, Luka to Reeves, Reeves for 3, Reeves, no good. It's a 1-point game. Minnesota Timberwolves up 108-107. And Minnesota looking to extend the lead right now. Here is Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards kicks this one out. And this time, DiVincenzo goes up. DiVincenzo off the glass. And DiVincenzo is also fouled on the play. DiVincenzo will get the bucket. He will get a trip to the stripe. The score is 107-110. And if he hits the free throw, it'll be a 4-point game. DiVincenzo with a crucial diving layup right there. Hachimura with the contact. That'll be the third foul for Hachimura. Austin Reeves with 4 fouls here. There's the shot. The shot is good. Future scoreboard knows it all, says Jermaine. All right, guys, here we go. Austin Reeves over to Luka. Luka taking his time, backing down a man with 2 minutes left to go. A foul there. Luka Doncic puts that one up. Shot off the mark. 2 minutes left to go. Caesar saying AI scoreboard. No, not an AI scoreboard. Guys, there's nothing special about my scoreboard. This is literally just a copy, and I've shrunk it down. I've, like, cropped all this out. This is exactly what you would see on CBS. That's all it is. CBS is just getting the information in real time, and my TV is 30 seconds behind for whatever reason. Here is Luka Doncic to Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves for 3. Austin Reeves hits the bucket. 110-111, a 1-point game with less than 2 minutes here left to go. Less than 2 minutes left here to go. And DiVincenzo against Austin Reeves. There's a pass to Julius Randle. Julius Randle back inside to Austin Reeves. Blocked by LeBron. Great block by James. There's a pass to Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves pushes it forward. Oh, actually, I'm all mixed up right now. That's a shot for Dorian Finney-Smith, who hits the 3-point bucket. It's a 2-point lead for the Los Angeles Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith hitting a big-time shot there. What up, hot boy? Hot boy Kobe checking in right now is his name. HBK. Haters 420, I see you. Charles, what up, man? What up, Mr. Hawk? White Mamba, says Mr. Hawks. Alive inside. 1 minute. We got 1:30 left to go, guys. 1:30 left to go. Fatin checking in right now. I see you, Fatin. Fatin Saeed checking in right now. Appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Thanks for checking in, y'all. Who do I got, Phoenix? That's a good question. That's a good question, Phoenix. We are in the middle of a commercial break. A timeout has been called. Timeout has been called. Druv Patel checking in right now saying Timberwolves got this. 2-2. What we doing? Will this series end up 2-2, guys? Are we going back to LA at 2-2? Timberwolves clutch, I see. Non-plus ultra saying turn off the scoreboard. We're getting towards the end and we want no spoilers. I'll turn off the scoreboard when we get inside of 1 minute. The last 60 seconds of the game, I will turn off that scoreboard. And I will make sure that I keep it nice and hush for you guys. Keep it nice and quiet here. All right, guys, here we go. LeBron James is who the camera is panned on to right now. Waiting for the inbound pass. DiVincenzo passes this to Julius Randle. Julius Randle against Hachimura. Julius Randle on the dribble. Randle out to Edwards. Edwards to Naz Reid. Naz Reid almost losing it there. Naz Reid on the move. Naz Reid drives. It's stripped by LeBron and recovered. This time Austin Reeves with it. Austin Reeves going to bring it up the court here. Reeves playing point guard. He passes that over to Luka Doncic. Luka against Naz Reid. Naz Reid inside of 1 minute now, ladies and gentlemen. Kicks this one out to LeBron. LeBron for 3. LeBron shot off the mark. Rebounded there by McDaniels. Less than 1 minute here to go. Less than 1 minute here left to go. And here is the drive. Anthony Edwards inside. Naz Reid. One more pass. There's the pass to McDaniels. And the foul. And McDaniels will get the and one 3-point opportunity. All right, guys. The score, 113-113. We can turn this back on for now. 113-113. A timeout has been called. It will be called after this pair of free throws right here. There's after the one free throw. The free throw is good, and it looks like the Los Angeles Lakers now going to bring the basketball in. They are going to inbound the ball. They're going to get to the front court before calling this timeout. Here is timeout going to be called because Luka Doncic hits the ground. Luka Doncic losing possession, calls a timeout quickly right there. So they're still in the backcourt. The timeout called in the backcourt. And you can see J.J. Redick yelling at him, well, you f***ed up. Luka, I don't know what that was. Luka lost his balance. That's going to be a costly timeout. This timeout could come in. This timeout could be a costly timeout right there. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out right here. Turn off the scoreboard, says Charles Oborn. I will turn it off right here, right now, guys. Don't y'all worry. We're going to get back to this right now. Thank you guys for hanging out. We got about 1,200 people watching this live stream. If you're new to this channel, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. My name is Mario Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. That's why we say, let's effing go. You get it? FN, Football Nation. Let's effing go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, 33 seconds left to go. We have one more possession. I will turn off the board here in just a moment. If you're new to this channel, welcome one and all. If this is your first time watching, I do this all the time. We live stream a lot on this channel. This is a football-based channel, so I understand it might be a little confusing for some of you guys to be checking in on a football channel who's covering basketball, but I'm here for you guys. All right, guys, let's go ahead and turn off this scoreboard so there are no spoilers. My scoreboard is ahead of me right now. I will read the score out loud to you guys. It is 113-114. Minnesota Timberwolves have the lead right here. Waiting to inbound the basketball, Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James passes this in. It's a bad pass. It's tipped away. Minnesota's basketball. Here we go. Julius Randle to Anthony Edwards. 24 seconds left to go here, guys. The score is still 114-113. Edwards taking his time. Shot clock down to 10. About 5-6 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's DiVincenzo on the drive. DiVincenzo to Anthony Edwards. Edwards slips and falls out of bounds. Los Angeles Lakers basketball. It is the Lakers basketball. Edwards clamoring for a replay. Timeout going to be called here. Timeout, Minnesota Timberwolves. They're going to take a look at this. Timeout going to be called right there. So timeout for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We can turn this back on for now. 9 seconds left to go in this one. Anthony Edwards slips. Yeah, it's definitely out on him. I don't understand. It's off his leg. There's no doubt about that. LeBron got a piece of it, but it's definitely off of his thigh. That's the right call by the officials. LeBron swatted it. Oh, yeah. No, that's 100%. That's 100% Lakers basketball. And then they will have one possession to try and take the lead. Easier said than done, man. I tell you what. This game has been very closely contested. You can see the numbers on the right-hand side. Here's the call. Did he say they tried to challenge the play with less than 30 seconds remaining in the game? Does that mean something? I don't know if that I actually don't know if that means anything. Ladies and gentlemen, right now the score is 113-114. I will be live immediately after this game, guys. We will be covering this game here. We will be covering the Celtics versus the Orlando Magic. Here it is, guys. We've got another game coming up right now. Los Angeles Lakers looking to go back to LA with a 2-2 game. We're waiting for the call by the officials. They said that it was out of bounds on the Minnesota Timberwolves and that this should be Los Angeles Lakers basketball. I agree with the original call. They're still reviewing this one right now, though. So once we get the official call and the official ruling, we'll get back to the action. But for now, that's where we're at. 114-113, Minnesota Timberwolves with a 1-point lead right now. Coach's challenge. The play is under review, ladies and gentlemen. The play is under review right now. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? You're watching Football Nation. I know I keep saying that, but appreciate you. All right, fellas. Here we go. We're going to have some answers here shortly. They're still in the 60-second timeout, and the play is still under review. I wish they would let me know how long they were going to take on this so I could go grab another water. but I don't get that luxury. As you can hear, my voice needs it. And they're still reviewing. Okay. All right, guys. Here's the question. Here's the next question, guys. We're going to start a poll because we're covering both the Lakers and the Celtics. This or that. Lakers or Celtics. The question is, who's the better team? Who is the better team in 2025, Lakers or Celtics? Who do you guys think right now? LeBron hits his wrist. They're reviewing this one for a foul. They're reviewing this one for a foul instead of for going out of bounds right now. So LeBron swatted the wrist, and this could be a foul instead of an out of bounds. Upon reviewing, LeBron James makes illegal contact. This will be a foul. This will be a foul. It'll be Timberwolves basketball. The challenge is successful. Minnesota still has a timeout remaining. We need 11 more subscribers to get to 28.1. That was the goal for today, guys. If there are 11 of you guys out there watching, would love some help with that. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's go ahead and turn off the scoreboard one more time. That shot is good right there. First bucket will fall. Let's turn off the scoreboard once again, and we'll wrap this one up. Waiting for the second shot, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting for the second shot right here. 115-113 with 10 seconds remaining in this basketball game. There's the second free throw. The free throw falls right there, y'all. The shot is good for Anthony Edwards, and here's Luka Doncic with 8 seconds left to go to try and tie this up to put this game in overtime. Game clock down to 3. Here's a shot from Austin Reeves, in and out, no good. The Los Angeles Lakers lose. Minnesota Vikings win this game. Minnesota Timberwolves win this game, excuse me, and the Timberwolves will get the win. All right, y'all, I'm about to go live for this next live stream, and as you can see behind me, I'm going to go ahead and update this right now. Our left square will turn green. Good game right there, guys. Minnesota Timberwolves will win this game. We've got another game coming up, y'all. Immediately after this, the Boston Celtics versus Orlando Magic. We're going to get this game, this live stream set up. Give me about 5-10 minutes. If you guys want to check out this live stream, let me go ahead and plug in the link for you guys as well. Don't go anywhere just yet. Don't go anywhere just yet, y'all. But we're going to get this set up. Let's see. Minnesota Timberwolves is going to be Magic. Alphabetical. It should be alphabetical. Magic Neon Blue. That's the one. Lakers. Color's going to have to change. We got the purple Lakers down there. So away team. Come on. Celtics in green. Celtics neon. I love this color green. Green's my favorite color for sure. All right, guys, let's turn this back on too. Turn the scoreboard back on. That is the final score of this game, 116-113. Appreciate you guys checking in. We'll be live here in just a few moments for the next live stream. We'll catch you guys soon. All right, guys, we'll see y'all later. Don't miss out. Come back. I'll be live in just a few minutes. Love you guys. Until next time, if you're watching Football Nation, my name is Mario Manuel. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.